Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know you love us, cause us talk ish, you live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Bro, be honest, bro. She had to move that show.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She had to move that shit, bro.
My pops told me.
Yo. Let me see if we live. Is it live? Is it live? Is it live? Is it live? Is it live like this, yo? This, yo. Yo, let me see. Is we live? Can y'all hear us? I don't think the music stopped yet. Yo, listen. The what, jigga, what, jigga, what, jigga, what? Yo, share the show. We are here. We are the What Show every Wednesday on CLBMG Network. I'm Charles Brown. Next to me is
an artist named Fliz.
And next to him is
TJ Source.
We don't have no special guest tonight unless Vic show up. He said he might come through after work. He might not, but this is what it is. You know what we do. We can do this either way. And it feels like, let me see. It looked good online. I can hear the vocals. I can hear the sound of our voices. So it sounds like we good. I got something to talk about. I wasn't even going to talk about Drake at all. I'm so over that subject. I had told Shorty, but something happened today, bro. Something happened today that was kind of in the back of my mind. Would this happen, right? I was like, would this happen? But I was like, nah, they ain't going to trip off this. But then after I thought about it, I was like, wait, Tupac estate is very protective of that man's legacy.
Facts.
So let's think about this. Drake made a diss record, dissing Kendrick. He wrote
in charge of that.
His sister, right?
Yeah.
He wrote a whole verse and then used AI to say that it was Tupac rapping to Drake. Everything he said on that verse was indeed not Tupac. It was his thoughts trying to sideways diss Kendrick. Now, if I'm Tupac's estate, I'm thinking, first of all, did he put it on streaming services?
I don't know if it's on YouTube, so it has to be on streaming services.
I mean, you can put it on YouTube without streaming services.
That's true too.
If he put that on streaming services, that is infringement. Now, you don't necessarily need to be profiting from something for someone to say that to sue you. So something as big as that, that's going national, that's going worldwide, that's going across the globe, that's going to be in this lexicon forever. Now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, somebody could be like, that was really Tupac. Somebody could really think that was Tupac on that verse. And if I'm his estate and I'm as protective as I believe they are, you low-key gotta go after it. I want to talk to you, dudes.
Tupac was alive.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a whole lot going on. Curtis said the estate can't sue for likeness if it's not getting paid from it. Let me see. Let me think about that. And he also said this seems to be,
because if it's on YouTube, he can still monetize off it.
He can monetize it on YouTube if it's not, unless it's not on his page. Like when Eminem drop a freestyle, he might put it on Lyrical Lemonade, which is not his page. So I don't know. This seems to be more from the West Coast delegation hating on the fact that Drake is dissing a West Coast vet using West Coast legends. Snoop don't give a damn. Why would this happen? That's what Curtis wrote. Let me read one more comment from Curtis. He said, if someone thinks that's Tupac, they wasn't fans at all. Now, listen, Curtis, I understand. But if I'm his sister, and that's my baby brother, right?
No, she's a little sis.
Oh, she little sis?
That's big bro, so she's already right.
Even more. If that's big bro, I'm gonna be like, take my brother off that. First of all, he ain't rapping with this light skinned ass nigga.
I know my sister be spazzing.
He ain't gonna be on there talking about nothing. First of all, he would have put his arm around Kendrick. He would have never said none of this stuff that he's saying on here anyway. So that's defamation of his character. He would have never made Kendrick look soft on no record. So right there already, you already defaming his character. He would have never went against the West Coast in any scenario. So right there, you defaming his character. So she's probably like, listen, I'm going to stop this, or I'm going to threaten to stop this. Because Curtis is right. If he's not getting paid, then it's a different kind of thing. Then it's copyright. It's called fair use copyright. But you're not fair using something already made. You're creating something new using his voice. That's like, okay, I get Curtis. How about this? If I go make a video, right, and I make an AI version of Tupac, and I write the verse and I make the song, right, and I make the video, and I got Pac in it, and he's now it's featuring Tupac. What if everybody start doing that? You got to start somewhere, bro. Like you got to start somewhere to stop this. If I'm the estate, I'm gonna be very protective. I'm gonna get in front of this AI shit. I'm gonna be like Drake. I don't care who it is. We stopping this immediately before these motherfuckers get they gonna start getting in their head.
Shut it down.
Yeah. Next thing you know, Flair's in the studio with Merc. They cooking up a Tupac verse.
Too late already.
He gonna be like, yo, we got Lady of Rage. We bringing back the whole Death Row. Before you know it, it's gonna be the whole Death Row. It's gonna be Snoop, Pac. It's gonna be Lady of Rage. It's gonna be Corrupt, Daz. It's gonna be what's the other dude? Mailman. And then it's gonna be all
Nate Dogg, everybody.
Nate Dogg. Before you look up, it's gonna be Chronic 3. Somebody gonna have Chronic 3 mixtape. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be weird. So at some point, you got to look at it like this. I didn't really think of it at first that the estate should step in, but at the same time, and Curtis, I understand what you're saying. He said, this is hip hop. This was a pep talk. Did you not listen to the lyrics? You're right, but it was not a pep talk from Tupac. It was a pep talk from Drake to Drake. And you know how I know?
Voice.
You know how I know it was Drake to Drake? Because Drake, for some bonehead reason, released the version without the AI on it, with himself rapping. Did y'all hear that?
Nah, he did that.
He released he gave it to Academics. Academics released the version with him just rapping all the parts with no filter, so you hear his voice. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea. He probably wanted to prove that it was. I don't know why. I really don't know why he did that, because it's crazy. It makes it worse, because now they can hear you pretending to be. You're trying to have Pac's cadence, Yeah. I don't know why they did that. But I'm gonna start with TJ. What you think about Tupac estate having an issue with this Drake diss or whatever you want to call it?
Like I said, they don't play about Tupac.
They don't play.
You know what I'm saying? So we should have expected it, even though we wasn't expecting it. You know what I'm saying? But we should have expected that. You know what I'm saying? Because anything to do with Tupac, they're protecting that name. They're protecting that brand. You know what I'm saying? And just think, would Tupac really do a song with Drake right now if he was alive?
Tupac might not even be rapping.
You know what?
But he might not be rapping either. Like you said, he might be winning. He might have won 1,000 Oscars by now.
He might.
You know what I'm saying?
I think he'd still rap though,
because he's passionate. He's passionate. So you're right.
But one thing I'll comment on that. You got to realize Tupac died 30 years ago.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. He would not have been the same guy he was then. So I hear a lot of people say things like he would have never done a song. I remember,
right? And I just said something like that.
And it's like Tupac would have been like 50-year-old mature man. I don't think
he'd have been on Hope status, dropping a verse whenever he feels.
You know what I mean? We just don't think the same when you get older. Like,
you change.
In 20 years, I'm not gonna think like this right now.
No.
So like we look at Pac as like Pac. He wouldn't have been that guy.
You still a semblance of yourself, but time changes.
Maturity kicks in, bro.
Maturity is supposed to kick in.
All that fire starts dying down, like all that young passion.
Or it gets directed to another. Because look at 50. 50 still petty.
Yeah.
50 literally as petty as he was.
I'm gonna go make this movie.
But you know what else? 50 donates stuff to kids in Africa too now. Like,
true.
He's on another mature level, but he's still. I think it's more like I ain't no punk. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's rapping in the company of son of me, but I got bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean? You should know you the same dude. No, I'm saying? He don't think like he thought 20 years ago.
No.
No.
Afeni Shakur was very protective of Tupac's image. She did not play. She was getting everything. You got a verse from Pac, it ain't coming out. Huh?
Everything ran through her.
Everything ran. You got a verse that he did in 1997? Okay, I mean 1992?
Yeah.
Okay, it ain't coming out. Sorry. And if you try to put it out, I'm gonna sue your whole family and I'm gonna take everything you have. So yeah, you can put it out if you want. So they wasn't playing. Even if he really did the verse, it wasn't coming out till she said
it. She cleared the thing for Eminem, the album.
She did because she met with Eminem.
Yeah.
And she liked Eminem and she liked what he was going to do. So she had to meet with you, vibe with you. Yep. She had to feel what you was talking about. So it wasn't going to be you just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Cashville
was popping.
So what I feel, and I hear you, Curtis. I'm gonna get to your comments, and I understand what you're saying. But I feel his sister may be looking at it, and rightfully so. He's using Pac. You gotta think when Drake sat down to write this, his thought was to use Pac. He used Pac.
To be honest,
he used it.
It was dope that he did it like that, though.
Could you look at it?
It's creative. It's mad creative.
It's mad creative. It's very creative. Now, a lot of people, it's split. Some people like that shit was goofy. Some people like it was genius. So I'm gonna tell you, it's creative, no matter if you like it or don't. Right? And you like it or don't. Now, in my opinion, like me being a hip hop head, he could have did it in his own voice and been like, Pac would have been like da. He could have made it like it was Pac talking to you. Without AI, that's what he would have had to do. You know what I'm saying? A year ago, AI didn't exist in this form. He would have had to do it in his own voice. Yeah. But with AI, it was okay. Now I can make it da. And it sound like Pac. It sound like Snoop.
Yeah. Wait, what did Snoop say about this?
Snoop came on and he did a little video. He was like,
I saw his Instagram.
He's like, they did what? Yeah. With who? Well, what? You sure? And then he showed the death row symbol, and then he went black. He didn't say nothing one way or the other. He looked like, man, y'all really, this is what y'all doing? So I don't know what Snoop real feelings is, but it was like, I ain't jacking that.
Drake might have got a phone call from Uncle Snoop.
He might have, but I guarantee you he ain't pick up.
Pull up and smoke one with me. We gotta talk.
Drake right now ain't picking up.
Nephew, we gotta talk.
Me feeling like Drake right now, Drake feel like the whole industry gets him, bro. So he probably not taking no calls. He's probably like, first of all, you might be recording the call. Second of all, you calling me on somebody else's behalf because I know you rock with Kendrick, so I don't care. So right now, Drake is on the bubble. Like, he just had everybody that he thought was cool with him diss him all in 1 or 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross going, white boy. White boy.
They did a video for it, too.
Rick Ross bugging right now. And I'm going to tell you something about that Rick Ross diss. Rick Ross been thinking that. And I believe Rick Ross already felt the way about Drake, and he been waiting to get him. So that I don't really like that, because you got about 7 number ones with this man. Whatever feelings you had, you said you unfollowed him for me. You unfollowed him because he sent French Montana a cease and desist, and he only heard about it on a record. And this man been doing. He did 7. He got about 7, 8, 9 records with you. Y'all in the mad videos together, and he didn't hear about. He heard about you unfollowing him when the rest of the world heard about it. Then you only unfollowed him when the record dropped with Kendrick. So when it was cool to diss him, then you jumped on. I can't respect that. So it's like, I don't know, Rick Ross record, it was whatever, but I'm looking deeper because I'm like, man, a week ago you was cool with this dude as far as he knew. Next thing you know, you called him white boy.
Wasn't Rick Ross's baby mom saying that he was?
She said he didn't rock with him in real life. She said he be talking greasy about Drake. His baby mom said that. So that's just a side note.
That shit's crazy.
Flizzy.
Yeah.
Miss Diva, what's popping?
Tupac estate is threatening to sue Drake for a rap that he did not get paid for. It was a release diss of a fictional Tupac.
I heard the joint, yeah.
So what do you think? Do they have a leg to stand on? Can they sue him for misrepresentation or copyright infringement or whatever they want to say?
America, you can sue for a cough in the wrong direction. I mean, like, yeah. You know, like, I got COVID.
Facts.
But you can sue for anything. But as I back up and look at the bigger picture, I'm not with this AI stuff, man. I'll just be honest. I don't like the AI aspect of what's about to happen.
Yeah,
I'm already seeing what's about, and the game is about to be tore up by this AI shit.
Shit's crazy.
So I don't like that aspect of what's going on. I just not with that. But on the other side, I do see like that was damn genius by Drake.
It was, right? It's not creative.
Drake,
hey, we're creatives, so we're gonna
Yeah.
look at creative type of stuff. Some people think it's corny, but
because
we creative.
everybody's gonna talk about like you're gonna be famous or infamous.
Right. Speaking about the AI, right? I was questioning. I heard it was a little snippet of a Justin Bieber song.
Okay.
Saying basically he's basically saying how he lost his innocence at a Diddy party.
Says it?
And I'm like,
oh, that's AI. I was gonna say, see,
is that AI? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is that shit AI? That shit can't be a real song.
Yeah. Now, but that's the thing. Every teenager can now make themselves Bieber and make a song or make.
Yo,
you know
I'll tell you what's up on my algorithms on all my social medias. Yeah. I'm getting fed a whole bunch of AI songs now. It's like, oh, this is fake. I probably get like 10 of them shits a day. And it's like popular big artists. Like, this is what, you know, man, this is so whack now that you have to watch what's fake now. Like, you can't trust anything that's put in front of you anymore now. Nothing, not even a speech you heard.
It's like, wait, hold on. Let me go to their page and see if there's really
literally, you can't trust anything you see and hear anymore due to AI. Because, like you said, everybody, some little teenager, like, oh, I'm gonna make this, or I'll make a song, this and blah 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 by freaking MC Hammer. You know what I mean? Whoever you can just feed in that AI, you got it.
Sis in the building.
I don't like that, man.
Sis, what's popping?
So let me check the comments. Mike said, didn't they stop the hologram of Tupac? They did, but they was getting paid from that. That was at that was at festivals.
I think the first time that Dre used it, they Afeni was still alive, so she let that go. She's probably signed off on that because it happened.
Let me get back to Curtis. Curtis said, "This is hip hop." That was a pep talk. Did you not listen to the lyrics? And then he said, "Did Big and sue Death Row for Hit 'Em Up?" Well, that's not the same thing.
That's not it.
He said, "Did Vanilla Ice sue Third Base? Did Run DMC sue Hammer? Did Hammer sue Ice Cube?" All of those people was alive, and all of those people
they was beefing back.
They said what they said themselves. It wasn't a misrepresentation. Now I'll tell you.
Plus, Hammer was trying to fight everybody too.
Hammer was really Hammer was trying to fight nobody. He was sending the ghouls to really duff you up.
He's from Oakland.
Yeah, Hammer was no joke. So I'm gonna ask Curtis. So if me and Fliz beefing and Fliz make a rap record about me, no, I'm not gonna sue him. But if I am Fliz's brother and Fliz dies, and then 20 years later they bring Fliz back, voice on somebody thing saying that Fliz is saying this and that in a battle with some two other dudes that's unrelated, then I'm gonna say, man, take Flizzy out of that. He ain't got nothing to do with that. Especially if he's as revered as Tupac.
My sister, she ain't gonna play that. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be spazzing out.
And then Niche said, right, you gotta look deep, everything with this AI stuff.
Right.
Sis said, I love you, big bro. Vic in the building. He said, word up, fellas.
What up?
What's good?
Patricia Rose said, y'all done talking about my least favorite rapper yet. We're not talking about Drake. We talk about Drake, but we talk about the AI implications of what Drake did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Patricia, bro.
Stay with us. We're about to
stay with us. We got a whole lot of stuff coming up.
Yo, let's delve into that for 30 seconds, right? Drake is one of the biggest stars on the planet. So when you're doing shows like this and he's doing stuff like that, you can't not talk about it. So it's like, yo, like, that's why I say, like, as much as people, I think Drake is leaning into the hate, which is what I would do. If people don't like me, I'm leaning all into that.
So he's like, nah.
Because I've learned that gives you more like attention. Like that's gonna give you more like of what the goal of like making money. It's gonna make you more viral. So it's like,
so you think he had a party and laughed at Rick Ross's diss? He's in his big ass mansion, like more champagne.
I think Drake laughing at everything right now. Heartbreak Kid said Drake corny. I hear you.
Yeah, exactly. That's he knows everybody says that, and I think he leans into it. Like, what did like let's Nick Cannon take Nick Cannon for instance.
Yeah.
Remember a few years ago when he was like on his dissing people time, and he was like literally like, "Oh, let me take my whack rhymes." because he just knew like everybody thinks I'm corny.
But you know what though,
I mean?
Nick Cannon did it the corniest way ever, because he got other battle rappers to rap and da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like it was cool. It was kind of corny. That it was whack. So
exactly. You see what I'm saying? I think folks like that are starting to lean into it. That's the new currency. Like it's just the attention you're gonna give me. You know what I mean? Like, is there really any such thing as corny anymore? I start thinking like we all have our opinions, but what is corny?
Okay,
just because I think but Drake can look at me like, oh, look at these three corny ones talking about me.
He
right
definitely,
now. You know what I mean?
It's like, so many opinions.
Yeah, like,
anything can be corny. Anything like
you know what I mean?
You know, I get what you're saying. Like it's all about how many people say that it's corny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I personally think the whole world is corny now. Me personally, I think
the internet's corny.
I think everything is corny.
Social media is corny.
Saying basically like even like all right, so with the battles like that's going on right now, the back and forth, we just was saying how the Kendrick, all of this shit seems like a fucking soap opera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like then you get into the Chris Brown and Quavo,
right? Which we're gonna talk about in a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all right. See, like,
wait, before we go, I don't want to jump into that.
I'm not gonna talk about that. Like, I'm just gonna talk about the soap opera aspect. Like, you know, when you come from an era of, you didn't think Takeover versus Ether versus Super Ugly was a soap opera. It was like, all right,
shit.
It was like, ooh.
It was like real. Yeah. I mean, granted, it was 20 years ago, but
that's what I'm saying. Second round knockout wasn't a soap opera.
No,
it was like you were like, what is this?
Then just think, Tupac, hit him up. It was
and
like,
you know what? When all of those dropped, the overall consensus, the overall consensus in hip hop was that those were dope records.
Yeah, these are fire. Yeah.
Now it's so many voices saying that this ain't good, that ain't good, da da da. It's like you can almost make an argument for anything. And some people gonna say Drake is the king of rap. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in the comments, Drake is the king of rap. Like no one's messing with the God. Like I've seen that talk for the last 2 weeks. Don't mess with the GOAT. Da da da. I've seen it for 2 weeks straight, bro. So you're gonna have somebody that loves.
Yeah, somebody gonna love him. But I take when him and Meek Mill was at they like battle time, whatever, a few years back.
You was like, damn, Meek, like you know what I'm saying? Like you was waiting for that Meek response.
And there was some people that thought that Meek response was fire. That little bit that he put, that little song that he threw on that little, it was like an EP or whatever.
I think some of them were lying though. You know what I think? I think some of them, it's harsh because like with rappers in hip hop, we choose a rapper like we'll choose our favorite team. We're gonna ride with that dude for some reason.
Like you just knew that Meek was about to come back and
Meek
straight.
Because like we said, the consensus Drake is corny. Meek is not at the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody's riding. Even Dr. Umar was saying like he thought Meek was gonna come back and kill this dude. That's of all people.
We all did.
And Meek
like,
didn't.
And it's like Drake had 2 hit songs that were dissing him in the club. You know what I mean?
Because he dropped. What was the first one he dropped?
Back to back.
Before back to back, he dropped.
Duppy.
No, Duppy was Pusha T.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Meek joint was.
I
forgot the first.
Back to back was the second.
Back to back was second. He dropped something before back to back. Charged Up.
Yeah.
He dropped Charged Up, and then he dropped back to back. And
I'm just saying, but see how even battle at that time was like.
It was
the
like,
old school, the battle records
like,
back
it was
then.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, it started getting in the club. Now, the only time I ever heard somebody brag about a diss record getting in the club was KRS One talking about MC Shan. His records were killing the clubs. That's the last. And then the next time I heard was everybody talking about Drake doing it. You know what I mean?
Word.
So I want to play the lack of a better word, devil's advocate, because AI is kind of crazy with the game. At the same time, though, they're saying Beanie Siegel, whose voice is gone, is going to put out an AI album with his voice, him writing the rhymes, right? Then they also saying that the DOC is working on an AI album. How are these albums going to be received? And do we want these albums? How dope can an album be with a voice of someone that's the voice that's 23 years ago? Where they don't sound like that right now.
I can respect if it's your own voice.
Would you listen, TJ? Would you listen to a Beanie Siegel album?
I'm like, all right, but we know how Beanie was killing it anyways. So before his voice,
I'm gonna listen to it.
I know I'm gonna listen to it too. I think I'm gonna listen to both.
You know what it's going to take for that album to work,
the
though?
DOC, what was the last real album, the records that we heard with
DOC? You're talking about.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, then before
right after
2000.
that, no one does it. But so right after that was the car accident, right?
Yep.
He only had about 2 singles on.
I think he rapped on Compton. The Dre joint about 5 years ago. I think he rapped on that. I'm almost certain, but it still wasn't. It wasn't all there. Now, when they drop these albums, right, and we listen to them, what if they good?
That's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying? What if they good? Is it an asterisk forever because it was AI? What if that Beanie joint, he got a J verse and a Ye verse, right? What if he get a freaking a Drake verse? You know, it's like, what if he get a Pusha T verse? What if he get Conway, Benny?
Is it really them though?
Everybody gonna want to.
Everybody gonna want to rock with.
Everybody gonna want to be on that Beans. He gonna have all of Philly on there. He gonna have everybody that used to be. He might get a Dame Dash intro.
What's
Freddie Gibbs might be on there.
What's homeboy that used to do the intro, be on the joints for Jay?
Pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might bring pain in the ass.
Okay, I reloaded. He might get a pain in the ass intro.
You might get a Meek. You might get a
now
Memphis Bleak on there.
If we on the record,
that's a Rockefeller reunion.
That's a Rockefeller reunion.
That's
get down, baby. Get down, baby.
He got 10 seconds to move to the back.
He got Emilio and Sparks. He got
let's be real. Beanie Siegel, as far as our generation, we can all the consensus. Beanie was nice.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Beanie is nice.
Know how
even with the scratchy voice, Beanie's nice.
Right.
Period. To me, I'll say Beanie's nice.
Right.
If he gets AI in his own voice we saw back then, of course I'm rocking with that.
So, but we on the record saying, but Flizzy, we on the record saying it's ruining hip hop.
I'm saying when you have other.
So now we gotta make you know what I'm saying? We gotta make an exception. Like, well, if Beans do it, then it's all right.
No. If anybody does it for themselves, I'm with it. I'm like, if it's your own voice, I'm like, you're not plagiarizing nothing really. It's yours. Something happened to him. Like,
well, wait,
you know what I mean?
It's still AI.
No, I get it, but all right, it's like
it's really not his voice because every little white kid in Iowa can make a Beans album right now.
But
if they get the program, so we're gonna say it's AI okay if it's really you.
Yes, to me. I'll answer that question. If it's your voice, because something happened to you, such as those circumstances.
So I'm going to say something crazy. Yeah. It might not make no sense.
So you're saying Beans and the DOC.
If I'm a female, right? They got surgery, so everybody's on the. They talking shit about the BBLs, right?
Yep.
If I get a surgery that removed the fat from my belly,
yep,
put it all in my ass, when I got this thumper. Like it's like it's 2 basketballs. Bang,
what are we doing here?
What are you doing?
Is it still? What I'm saying is this: is it still a BBL? Is it still bad, or is it okay because it's my own fat? What I'm saying is,
anyways? No.
Some of them do it, but most part no, they don't do that. What I'm saying, if it's my own fat and I'm moving from here to here, and the joint is ridiculous, it's one of these dumb. It's one of these dumb joints where you're like. Where they recording you on silent, they slightly record, like, look at this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Is it still wrong? So what I'm saying is AI still wrong if my voice is gone, but I use AI to bring my voice back?
Not to me, that's fine. That's on limits to me.
That's a weird, and I understand. I don't have no problem, but that's a weird, that's a weird exception.
I'm like, damn.
No, why?
Because it ain't that many people that's going to be fitting in that.
Why I don't like AI. I think it's ruining the game because it's gonna be if it's not regulated. If it's not regulated, because people can lie. I watched the AI of Steph Curry dissing Klay Thompson's last game, and it was funny as shit. Don't get me wrong. He was dissing Draymond, but it was an AI with his face and his voice dissing the shit out of Klay Thompson for going over like 10 and shit. But it was like, all right, that's dangerous. See. I was like,
it is dangerous.
That shit is dangerous because it was funny. And if you don't have the wherewithal to be like, that's not really Steph. I mean, you can feed into that. But I'm like, if someone's like, look, my voice is fucked up. This is really me. I'm not lying to you. This is my intellectual property. I already put out. I just can't achieve that now. It's no. Let's say you wrote a verse, right? both of y'all wrote a verse for a song, and you started using auto tune, and you transposed your voice up, because I've done that, you know, and you're adding all kinds of effects. And a matter of fact, the new kids call it the demon voice. When they put the demon voice on it, it's still yours. That's still you. You get what I mean by that? It's an effect, but you're not blatantly trying to be like, I'm Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean by that? Where I went with
You're
that?
saying if you use it for your own voice,
if it's yours,
it's
if it's
okay.
yours, I'm giving you a pass. It's yours.
And I'm going to respect that. But what I'm going to say is we have to actually, those are going to be so few incidents.
Exactly.
We literally got 2 rappers we can say that for.
Yep.
It's Beans and DOC. Outside of that,
nobody else gets a pass.
AI is bad.
But no, you see what? AI, those are 2 circumstances that are so rare that I'm like, okay, you can.
So then AI is bad.
So, but AI, I don't like AI. In that situation,
now,
I'm rocking with you.
I understand what you're saying, Flizzy, and I agree.
Situation.
I agree. Now, I am one of them, Lisa Costa in the building. I am one of them people that I know that AI is going to become self-aware and destroy the human race. I already know that. I have no misconceptions. AI is going to come self-aware and realize it don't need us and it's going to take over. I get that. We all know that. It's already written, right?
On some RoboCop shit?
Or some
Terminator,
Skynet, da. We get that. But at the same time, until it does that, AI is very useful. I use AI right now, which you know, in the case you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, an old dog learn new tricks. I use an AI for a lot of marketing, a lot of flyers, a lot of different things for my business, my office. We've created new different ways of showing our company to people using AI. You can write whole paragraphs. You can write whole books with AI. So it's like, until the AI decides to take over humanity, you can use it for good, bro. You know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, I know that I understand what it means. Good luck.
AI is so crazy. Charles not even here right now. It's just like an
image. And that's the thing.
It takes on the whole island right now.
It takes the humanity out because it doesn't need humanity. Right now, Flizzy, and this is really happening right now, I can punch in what I want a book to be about.
Oh, yeah.
And the AI will write the whole book. I can put the book on Amazon and sell it. And I didn't write one word. I can write a whole script. I can tell the AI what the script is. I want to make a movie about 2 fat dudes that love Twinkies and they love putting Twinkies all on their belly, but then they end up getting arrested for putting Twinkies on their belly. I can make it'll write the whole movie from beginning to end.
You're right. Yo, my boy put me onto an AI website 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago that you can write entire college term paper just by putting in the outline of what you want to say. And he showed me, Wyatt wrote a whole goddamn term paper for college. It just blinked.
These kids right now, they're doing that?
Oh, hell yeah. But they get hip. The teachers, the professors are starting to look. So some of that, so what it is, the AI can do that, but it's certain stuff, the way it writes, they can figure out, okay, ain't no kid, nobody writes like this. So until they perfect it, they can still figure out if it's AI, but it's a lot better. Chat GPT and all that. And I still ain't figure out how to use Chat GPT yet. But a lot of people are using that, and that's already getting old. They on to something else, and they making mad money with the AI, But we're talking about in hip hop. I feel like right now, do you know Flizzy?
What up?
You can get AI to make you beats.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to have no producer. I can just go and pay $25 a month and make unlimited beats. Just tell the AI what I want. I want a dark, smoky beat with a hot snare and a up-tempo drum line, bass line, and it'll make that shit.
Tribal percussions.
That's crazy. 88 RPMs. So it's like right now, AI is doing a lot, is putting a lot of humans out of business. Beat makers got to be better now because these kids don't even need to get your beats no more. They can just make the AI. The AI makes the shit in 5 minutes. Less than that. 3 minutes, the beat's made. It's like $49 a month.
Yeah, so the AI is just fucking up a lot of shit right
now. It's putting people out of business. But at the same time, the people who learn how to use it's just like anything else. if you learn how to use it for your own benefit, then you'll make money. And that's where we are. Now, I feel like as far as hip hop, just like DJ Premier and Nas just came out with that song, Define My Name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting stuffy. I'm just getting congested. I'm about to hit that with the Zycan when I get home. But that Zycan work. So you hit that joint 2 times in your nose, about 5 minutes, your joint is clear like it. You used it before, Flizzy?
No.
It's crazy.
No, I was asking, like, yeah.
Yeah, you hit it twice. Like if you extremely stuffed up, the Zycan 2 squirts of each nostril.
I am a slave to allergy season. Dog.
Listen, bro.
Like, Lord,
listen, that Zycan is no joke. But listen, so let me finish.
Yep.
But if you hey, was I talking about beats? AI making beats. So listen, so like right now we in a crossroads where if we don't understand what's going on, if we don't figure out, okay, it's a difference between AI. I was talking about Nas and Primo.
Yep.
Now, I personally, I don't know if y'all heard this, but there is some chatter in the hip hop community that the Nas and Primo beat, the beat that Primo made for Nas, the Define My Name, the brand new single, just came out 2 days ago, that the beat is dated and Primo should have used a better beat. I say that to say that's a human that made a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have just got a freaking AI and still did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the humans have got to evolve, and I don't think it's a bad beat. I think the beat is what the beat is. That's the beat he chose. That's the beat they decided to go with. I think we just got too many critics now.
So let me ask you this, right? So if they're saying the beat is dated, so the shit that he's making with like with Hitman, right?
Hit Boy.
The Hit Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not
dated.
That's not dated, right?
Right.
So is it, you think Primo's stuck in, I'm saying
that's what people saying.
I'm saying it respectfully. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
They trying to say
sometimes some people be stuck in.
They're trying to say Primo passed his prime and he's stuck in the past. That's the narrative they're trying to say about Primo.
Past Primo.
Yeah.
Do that.
I don't put it like this. I don't feel that way because I've heard other Primo stuff. He did some music with MC8 and a couple other people that was dope. So maybe Nas picked that beat. And what do they say historically about Nas?
Yeah,
he picked bad beats. That's what they say.
So like he's coming to like
they say that Nas picked bad beats.
Hit Boy's making shit that he's like, yo, I want you to rap on this type shit. And if Nas fuck with it, he's fucking with it.
I think Hit Boy is a little.
Is that how they doing?
I think so, but I think Hit Boy is a little more hands on.
So he's a producer.
He's a little more plugged in. He's going to give you that feel,
but updated.
But it's going to sound more. It's not going to sound exactly like the past. I think Primo maybe had a beat that sounded like Backpack Primo, and Nas picked it. They came up. They're supposed to be doing an album together. So but I mean, all of that to say that it could be a human and people can still criticize it. So we got AI coming and people are going to take it for what it is, and they're going to make their money off AI just like anything else. It's not going to stop anything. Primo's still going to make Primo beats, and we're still going to criticize. So it's like, just like with the Drake's thing, they criticize. Everybody's criticizing. So I don't even know if it's good or bad for hip hop. Because end of the day, people are criticizing everything right now. Everything is they're just criticizing. It's like, too many voices. Media,
everybody got opinion, so it doesn't matter what you do. Everybody got opinion on what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's like you got to just take polls now. It's like, how far does it lean one way? How many is it? 60-40? Is it 70-30? Like, you know, is it 50-50? It's like now so many people got voices that there is no consensus. Like at one time, Ether was the consensus. You lost, Jay. You lost. It's a consensus. I guess if it came out right now, it wouldn't be no consensus. It'd be all over the place. Nas fans would be saying he won. Jay fans would be saying he won. He lost. And it would just be at the time. Even Nas fans, even Jay fans had it. I'm a Jay fan. I'm a Nas and Jay fan. But at the time, you had to choose a side, and it was like, yo, you know what? He done him. Ether was he done him. He won. Like, even J fans had to concede. Now they won't concede no more. They're never gonna concede. They're never gonna be like he lost.
Wasn't they playing
never.
Ether in the club too back then?
Yeah,
I feel like they were playing Ether when they were playing it, right?
Yeah,
and they was playing the J joints too back then.
Just like that Quavo. Now we can talk about the Quavo and Chris Brown diss. I don't know who haven't heard that Quavo and Chris Brown are beefing, and they came out with diss records against each other. I literally just heard the Quavo record right now. It's fine. Like it's yo. He made a smacker. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't expect him to make a smacker. He made a smacker. You heard it right.
And he got Offset on it.
Offset on there is crazy. He mad about Takeoff. He mad about a mention in Takeoff, which he should be. Mm-hmm. Chris Brown bugging out, but Chris Brown so loopy, he don't care about none of that. He already done said that.
He said, off the rip, bro, I'm dripping.
Yeah, Chris Brown said, "Oh, this rap ain't even." He, of course, what he supposed to say? He not gonna say you body me. He gonna say yeah, it's trash. So he already said that Quavo joint is trash. But I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Chris Brown went hard, which he did.
He did.
But Quavo record is just.
We was in the club.
Quavo record is just that good. It's just a better record. Chris Brown made a diss, which he just made a diss.
So to me, it's like how
that's all like a mixtape.
It's like a mixtape versus a song. Yes. Exactly. That's exactly why I was going at it. So Chris Brown made a mixtape diss, and then basically Quavo did some 50 Cent shit, and he got a Winkster.
Facts. Quavo came back with a real song.
That's the only way I can explain that.
Chris Brown was playing hip hop. Quavo was playing rap. Like, yo, I'm playing. He said, you playing chess. He said, I'm not gonna play chess with a checkers player. That dude was playing chess with you because he out chessed you because he would have made a real smacker that's gonna get burned way longer.
They're gonna perform that shit and all that shit.
Yeah, that Quavo record gonna go down for a while.
That sound like a Migos record, real shit. R.I.P. Takeoff, yo. That sound like a Migos record, yo.
Yo, we had something the other night on my other show, and I wanted to bring it to this show.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if y'all ready for this, but we talked about the worst rappers
I was watching
in history.
I was
Did you watch it, TJ? Fliz was in the comments.
I was in the comments typing match. Yep.
We talked about this was Monday night.
Oh, no, so I was pre-gaming already for my birthday.
It was Monday. Happy birthday, dude. TJ birthday was last night, gang. Either happy birthday. Put a happy birthday in the comments to TJ. Happy birthday, TJ.
Pop's birthday too,
and Pop's birthday.
Yeah. Well, I was pre-gaming, so yeah. I probably was already high, fell asleep. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so listen. What we talked about on last night, on Monday night, we talked about what even makes you whack in the first place. But we talked about what makes you whack, what makes your song whack, and then who's whack. So, or worst rapper, da-da-da. And there was a list that we pulled up. We had fun with it. We wasn't disrespectful.
So worst song?
It was supposed to be worst song, but it turned into worst rappers. So I'm gonna pull up the list that we had because it was a list.
You had Silk the Shocker on there.
Every list has Silk the Shocker.
Yeah, every list in hip hop always has him on there.
But I wanted to have fun. I said I'm gonna bring that to the What Show because I know we can have fun with this. And I feel like worse.
So Vanilla Ice and Soulja Boy is the top two?
Well, they didn't know that yet, but we're going to talk about that. So listen, I got a list. Sheesh. The 25 worst rappers ever. Now, before we even get to that, which is going to piss some people off, and I was posed the name of rapper that I personally feel that I think his song is awful to me. And I didn't get to say it. I didn't get to say it on that episode.
So who is it?
I feel like one of my first personal songs that I feel like is one of the worst rap songs in history. No disrespect to this guy. He's still around. He's up there. He's in his 40s, probably late 40s or whatever. He had the record went platinum. It was a big record. He's out of Cleveland, Ohio. But I did not like this song then, and I did not like this song now.
Don't get a strike.
I'm not gonna get a strike. I can't play it too long. I'm gonna play the first.
Yeah, what is it?
Because nobody gonna remember MC Brain's Oochie Coochie.
Yeah, I remember him.
Oochie Coochie, la la la, Oochie Coochie. Huh?
He's from Cleveland?
He's from Cleveland, Ohio.
I didn't know that either. I know Cleveland.
He was the first rapper to go platinum in Cleveland. Not Bose. It was MC Brain's, allegedly. Cold Quarter him.
Yeah, but he came up before Bones.
He did, but he went platinum.
Way before.
At
You
least
know why he went platinum? That song was on the that
That
was
song
on
was
Hot
big
106 type
record.
shit.
Yo, that he had two big records.
No, I won't even say Hot 106. That was on Kicks 106.
Yeah,
he
was
said that
doing
was
it.
my
DJ
jam.
Buck
He
days,
had
you know what I'm
remember
saying? Cut.
everybody's talking
Talking
about MC Brain.
Yeah.
He had that single
That
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. That was,
Dog, listen. I could not rock with no MC Brains.
Yo,
Listen,
he was on Arsenio Hall, bro. Uchi Coochie La La La.
Uchi Coochie La La
You
La.
already know that.
He was everything wrong with hip hop to me, bro. Everything wrong with hip hop. I like it's commercial, it's formulaic, it's freaking gimmicky.
What was that? Hammer. That was in that era, right?
It was around that era. Yeah, back in the day, right? Like hip hop wasn't welcoming.
But you know what's crazy?
Rap.
All right, so
I'm gonna bring his
so
picture
that's
up.
like what you call it, like snow, right?
And far
I like snow.
But yo, you know what's crazy? You hear the song, right? Yo, his family is really they're like the whole mob out there, wherever the fuck he's from.
Jamaica or something. I don't
Yeah.
know where.
He
All right, so
he's from like Ohio. Or
Whatever,
shit.
no,
I don't know where he's from, but I know he was doing
yo,
Jamaica.
Bro, check his story out. Like he's his whole family.
No, he's from Canada.
Whatever, they ran shit. His family ran shit.
All right, so this MC
So
Brains right
makes
here.
Sense now to me even more.
This MC Brains right here. I don't know who remember him, but I was like,
yo, I bought 2 cassette singles.
But
this dude. No, that's back in the
that's
day.
An old joint. Oh my bad.
He's older than he's like gotta be like 50 something now.
He probably up there. MC Brains. I was like, bro, I was so mad when this joint came out. I'm saying like, we sitting there spitting these real raps, and this dude getting up. But he said he was mad. I watched the interview. He said he was mad young when Uchi Coochie La 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 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another picture. Just some people might not know who we talk about. MC Brains back in the day. If y'all get a chance, go check out that Uchi Coochie La La La. Let me know what you think. I did not like that record at all. And here we go. Stay Blessed got a comment. She said, I dislike the new discography. I'm not a fan of his at all, but this tracks have been good. Sean Bates said blame Michael Bivins for MC Brain. That was Michael Bivins.
That was Michael Bivins?
I didn't know that.
For real?
He had that whole New Jack, that whole style.
He should have came to Providence, yo.
Uchi Coochie La La La.
You was right there in Boston, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what. I looked at that video the other day. I was like, yo, this really was a real record. This joint is awful. Flizzy, you liked it, huh?
I was a kid playing that shit too. His 2 hottest songs, I had 2 cassette singles.
Plus, you know, Fliz is always a horny. He was one of the horny kids back then.
Now I'm a horny.
Like Uchi.
He was like, yeah. Oh, hold up, but look at what he's saying. Juice,
dog. I felt bad. I watched
Juice. Still,
he's in Juice.
No, but still, Juice. What did he say?
What did he say?
I was doing Uchi.
Doing it, Uchi. Yo, listen. So, do y'all want to talk about what makes a song, or what you feel makes a song whack, or you just want to get into the whack rappers? Because I feel like what we talked about it the other night. One of the things we said was trying to be too formulaic, trying to make your stuff too like a formula or like somebody else makes you whack. If you're trying to be,
a trend.
If you're trying to be like somebody else, that makes you whack. Also, if you're what was it? The beat can make you whack.
Yep.
I feel like MC Brain beat was whack.
But for the time, it was pop rap. Like it was like when TLC came out with they first singles. It was all like that.
Let me see what year that MC Brain came out.
TLC is like, I don't know how to explain, but it's like they're females, right? So the music that they was doing, they're expecting that type of music from them.
Right.
No.
Everybody was doing that.
I agree with
that's that New Jack Swing.
Yeah, it was.
That's the New Jack Swing. Teddy Riley. At one point, everybody was doing New Jack. Hey, it is what it is.
The Rum Shakers.
Yeah. I love
Bobby. Just think of Bobby Brown's first album. Well, not the second album, right? Is it the second album with My Prerogative and all of that?
Uchi Coochie too.
Yeah. Right. Same time.
That's around the same time.
Yeah, same time. Actually, no.
To me, it was going out. To me, it was going out.
Bobby was like 89.
But I'm saying that's that era. That's that.
Michael Brown said 91.
All right.
That makes sense.
But yeah, it's like that was the sound. Like that was the commercial sound of the time. You know what I mean?
Fliz, I did not like. So after after Rump Shaker, which I did like.
Come on, Guy.
That was my shit.
After Guy, when everything started coming with New Jack, we was like, because that's what Tribe was. That's when Tribe came out.
When New Jack City
91,
came out, 91.
91.
So that soundtrack had the majority of Teddy Riley on there.
It did.
Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall.
I wanna sex you up. It was okay for the R&B singers to do that. To me, after Rump Shaker, I didn't want my rappers, and that's when Kubo D came with I work. I mean, that's Big Daddy Kane came when I work. Kubo D had I get the job done. Was it?
No, Big Daddy Kane I get the job done.
And Kubo D was I work.
Yeah.
Kubo D was I work. Big Daddy, all that was Teddy Riley. I didn't like none of that Teddy Riley. New Jack City, New Jack Swing. That's when we started.
All of that was on that soundtrack. All of those songs was on that soundtrack, right?
We wasn't jacking it. We was rocking with.
DC was like, no, we sell so much dope.
Can I kick it? Some gangsters. Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Well, I'm gone. Go on. Then can I kick it? To all the people that yo, listen. Yeah, you know what I was?
Yeah, that was the shit, right?
We was rocking with that. We was rocking with freaking bunch of stuff similar to that.
That's to be everything. Dun, dun, dun. That shit just smacks, bro.
Bonita Apple Bub. We had a little dance we doing, but that
was before the Low End Theory.
What was the album
before? What was the album before Low End Theory?
Bonita Apple Bub is on the Paths and Paths Travel. Mm-hmm. No. You sure?
Is it?
No, Bonita Apple Bub is on Low End Theory.
No, Bonita Apple Bub predates the Low End Theory. I'm telling you, like, look that up.
I'm about to pull out his rap
I'm pretty sure Bonita Applebum came out before the Low End Theory. Because Check the Rhyme was on Low End Theory, I believe. We Got the Jazz.
Oh, yeah.
And all those joints. Like,
right.
Remember What Tigger? What we do here? What Tigger? That was on Low End Theory. The what?
I might be bugging. I feel like Bonita Applebum is on Low End Theory.
Let me look that up.
But it might not be, because if it could be on, because they did a couple remixes and all that. So it could be on People's Instinctive Travels and It could be on there. I really now
still buying records and tapes back.
I'm bugging out. Michael Brown said the Juice soundtrack and the House Party 2 soundtrack was the New Jack City. New Jack Swing sound.
Yeah, that's right.
Those three soundtracks.
Bonita Applebum was on the first Tribe album. That's what blew them up. He's right.
Yeah, it's the first one.
You're right. So that's on the People's Instinctive Travels.
People's Instinctive, yep.
Yeah. So you're right. So end of the day, I think the first album was what, 91? 90, 91?
91.
What's that? I left my wallet in
El Segundo, yada yada. Then they came back, but when New Jack Swing was popping, Tribe was popping.
Facts.
Daylight was already popping.
Facts.
Like KRS was popping.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? By then, I wasn't really jacking no New Jack Swing. So
got myself a brother. He said, got myself a Uzi.
And my brother nah. So listen. I thought MC Braze was the equivalent, and I'm not dissing Quavo, but Quavo was a step above MC Braze to me.
Oh yeah.
Kwame, come on. Kwame had the smackers, bro.
When I left you, only you.
I got some.
Can't do the things that I do.
Videos coming. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but at the same time, now let's just be honest. Quavo, he started to decline too, right after Only You and all that.
That album, all of those songs was on that album that we love.
Now, a lot of the commercial stuff that was around the time Will Smith and Fresh Prince was doing. He was doing Nightmare on Elm Street and
Tyson. I
think I can beat Mike Tyson. If parents just don't understand, rapping become real commercial. 89 to 92.
But that album, that's the album that won him a Grammy.
Yeah, it was the perfect timing for that.
Yo,
some people thought that Fresh Prince was whack.
That album was crack. I don't care what nobody said. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
He's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
What's that? Shake him and bake him and take. What's that?
Brand New Funk.
That's Brand New Funk. That's crazy.
That's before that, right?
Now,
no, that's on that album too. On that album.
Yeah, that shit was.
That shit As We Go.
That's one of Will Smith's dopest songs, bro.
Right. Brand New Funk.
That Brand New Funk.
Probably, one of his top 5 best songs ever. But did at that same time. And correct me if I'm wrong, around 1992, I know this was 91, 92. Take him out, bring him out dead, shot him up, shot him all, head, one gun, 2 gun, 3 gun, 4, yours, mine, it's all about crime, Onyx. Then you got Onyx. Then you got Apache.
Yo, I opened up.
I want a gangster bitch. I need a gangster bitch.
Onyx,
I need a
right?
Hip hop was changing.
They fucked the strain up, yo.
Then you got who these guys? Your mic and my mic. Come on, yo, no equal. When I grabbed the mic, when I grabbed the tech, hit the deck, John Wayne couldn't even. I'm talking about the Beat Nuts. Beat Nuts, Black Moon. Hip hop started changing, so it got grimy, like Mike Brown said. It got grimy. Hip hop got grimy.
But even though hip hop delved into a grimier state, it still had all this range.
It had range.
Because you still had that, like the PM dorms.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you something. What y'all probably not remembering, the underground ruled everything. And the underground would sit you down in 3-4 months. So you might blow up, right? You might be. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller, right? It might be popping, but then the underground. What? Huh?
That's not on the list.
Well, of wax songs?
Yeah.
No, hell no.
I like Skilo. Hell no.
I like it too. I was just about to see what you guys say.
But we're gonna do the list of the 25 worst, whatever, right? But at the same time, the underground controlled that. So like it will pop for a little bit, but the underground, when you go to the club, it's gonna really tell you. Yep. Like the club gonna tell you, all right, this song is hot for a little bit, but then like. You know what I'm saying? Like you might get super sonic. It might be popping on the videos and on the jukebox. Back then, in the club.
Commercial rap back then was just a quick money grab.
It was a
money grab.
You
know what I mean? But now it's kind of like.
But what stuck was the underground stuff. So and it got to a point around 94, 95, the underground stuff was mainstream because I remember hearing J. Rue the Damager, followed by Method Man, followed by Wu-Tang, followed by Group Home, followed by Gangstar, and that's the top 5. That's the top 5.
Then you got Buckshot in there.
Yeah. So then you got a KRS. So at one point it was boo, boo, boo. It was J. Rue was number 1 coming on like. That's the number 1 song in the country.
Come clean.
Come clean. And then you're mixing it with the score, something from the score of Fugees. So it's like, yo, it's crazy.
Wait, Criss Cross and all of that wasn't in that?
Criss Cross 92.
They came out 92, right? Yeah, 92.
All right, but what else? Illegal. They had the joint too. What's that?
Jamal, man.
No. Illegal's first song was Back in the Days when I wasn't that the first song?
That didn't pop like they didn't pop like it was Cruz Pop is the hip hop.
No, that's the youngsters.
The youngsters. Illegal was Jamal.
Jamal
Face
the youngsters was popping though.
The youngsters was killing them for a little while.
But so
they were rocking with Tretch for a lot of songs.
Facts. So, but I said Tretch and them had a lot of commercial hits too. What was Tretch and them?
Naughty.
Do.
Yeah, that was
do.
Uptown Anthem.
Yeah,
that's on a juice.
Yeah.
You can take
at one point, all of that stuff. At one point, all of that stuff was in, and all the commercial stuff was out. So something like Oochie Coochie La 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 would have made money for that label, but it would have sank MC Brain's career, which it did. You didn't hear nothing about the MC. He got a platinum record from all the people in the Midwest and Cali and a bunch of people over here that bought it.
That's probably what majority of his shows was.
Facts. But then when it came to the inner city, he probably wasn't getting no bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a little bit, blah, blah, blah. But it faded out and it was whatever. Because Nas still packing out stadiums.
Right now.
And MC Brains is probably doing whatever he doing.
You think if Prodigy was still alive, Mobb Deep would be packing on stadiums right now?
No, but they would
be part of something.
They'd be good, but not packing stadiums.
What happened?
On their own.
Mobb Deep suffered from a lot of his illness. A lot of downtime. He was, you know, he wasn't able to do this and that. Just like Tribe. They was fighting all the time. Tribe was fighting all the time. But Mobb Deep suffered from Prodigy's not being able to make records all the time because he was always ill. And they had a beef. And he went to jail. So they had a lot of issues. You know what I'm saying? A lot of problems. And he went to jail about what, 3-4 years?
I don't know. I didn't know. I did not know Prodigy went to jail.
Yeah, he about 3, 4, maybe 5 years.
That's crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Right before he went to jail, the HNIC came out.
Right.
And then when he came home was part 2, I do believe.
Man, that's why I didn't know, because I was banging the HNIC.
He was
out.
It was a span. He went for a couple years. And then when he was sick, and I read his book. Like, you gotta read his book.
Matter of fact, yeah, because around the time, like, did they get signed to G Unit when he had to do his jail time?
Yeah, they were signed to G Unit before and after, but then they ended up leaving G Unit for one reason or another. But yeah, he signed to G Unit, and then I think he went to jail
because they was trying to get him to set up 50 and all of that shit. So basically, when he got pulled over, he had the grip in the like in the hood of the car.
And they found.
But why the cop? Like, why would Wink the cop? I'm telling him to pop the hood.
But it was the task force. It was
no. I think he had got the car like out of town, like somewhere like Virginia or some shit like that. And then the numbers came back stolen.
Okay.
And then that's what made them actually search
something crazy. Like it was something crazy.
Like that,
he had just got the car.
It was in a book.
Yeah, just had got the car.
He was with homeboy. What's the producer that they always rock with? He was with Ultimate. Him and Ultimate was in the car that day.
Yeah. So at one point, hip hop had the underground had became mainstream. HNIC, Jay-Z, and Prodigy had a real beef, and at one point they was fighting for a King of New York. Mm-hmm. Nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers that Prodigy was literally.
He was one of the top rappers.
He was one of the top 5 rappers in the world. It was like at
HNIC when the HNIC came out.
And I'm gonna tell you what happened though. What happened to Prodigy was a song called "Takeover." Summer Jam. He showed that dude on that screen with that Michael Jackson glove on, which he was a little shorty.
He was a little kid, so to me it shouldn't even matter.
But it did. So it's like it was shocking, bro. It was like, whoa, like dog. He said, you was a ballerina. I got the picture. I seen you. Then he put it at the screen. His Prodigy, like 7, 8, 9 years old, with a glove, with a Michael Jackson glove on, doing a dance.
But you know who
it looked crazy, bro.
You know where he got that from?
Because his mom was his grandmother.
His grandmother was
a famous
dancer and choreographer.
She was like the queen of Harlem, and she was. Go ahead.
But they got that from Ashanti.
Ashanti, yeah.
Because Ashanti and her mom,
and Irv got it from her.
Irv got theirs. Then
Irv this bullshit.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But his grandmother, like I'm saying,
because Ashanti went to the same school with her.
Yeah, so it's all it's in the book, bro.
No one would have known that, but Ashanti.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
So the picture was like at the school, like no one knew about this picture, but Ashanti knew about the picture.
So they probably had like what was it, like one of them like.
So she pillow talking with Irv
shows, like you know how they have what's them books called at the shows.
Brochure.
It's
not a bro. It's called a brochure, but it's called a.
I can't think of it.
Damn, and
I know what I'm talking about, right?
I go to
probably some shit like that.
Yeah,
like you go to the school play or some shit like that.
But what's that joint called when you go to the play and they give you the book? Damn, whatever. So Ashanti gave the picture. We all over the place right now. But that's why at one point Jay and Prodigy wasn't letting up. It was looking crazy. It was like, yo, either one of them could win this. It was between Prodigy and Jay and Jada. But Jada really wasn't going to be taken serious because, for one, Locks wasn't doing the numbers that these guys, they was just on another level. So it was Jay and Prodigy, really. Pun had died. Mm-hmm. So Pun wasn't even in it no more. Pun had died. Cameron was up and down. It was Cam was up, then he was down, then he went down Florida. So Cam was out. Mace was out. Mason turned the Reverend. Mace was out. So it was Jay and Prodigy. A little bit of Jada, but we will see if he can do the numbers. If he could do the numbers, then maybe we'll talk. But he was doing this and that when Locke started out, like, what's the smoking song they got? He was doing the numbers, but not
the records with Mariah and all of that.
But that's not his numbers.
But still, that traffic ain't going to them.
And he never put his foot in. Prodigy put his foot in like, fuck Jay-Z. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
he did.
So it was like, wow. And then Nas was Nas. It was just whatever. Like, Nas had fell back. His mom was sick. So Nas had fell back and was like, whatever. But Nas was low-key missing for a minute. So with Takeover K, he got Nas' ass. He hit Nas with 17 shots. But then he hit Prodigy ass up, hit him in the ass. Right, I was shit.
Wait, that's the same shit. He brought Michael Jackson out.
He brought Michael Jackson
that's
out.
Like boom. That's like just drop the mic, bro.
Yeah, so that's why. And Prodigy never recovered. He be talking about, oh, we always caught Jay at the 40-40 Club, but you did it. You let him go. He said, we caught Jay at the 40-40 Club. We wait for it to come out. Jay did a Jedi mind trick on her. He said, it's just hip hop, man. Jay walked past. He saw him. They was going to jump. They was fucking 20 deep.
Yep.
Going to jump him. He went like 2 niggas or whatever. He's like, man, it's just hip hop. It's just rap. That's a mind trick. He just Jedi mind tricked them.
Yep.
And they was like, damn, son. He sunned you. You a little kid. He just played you. He just Jedi mind tricked you.
You know what's crazy? Because you been to the 40-40?
I need to go. He reopened it. I need to go. He closed it.
In New York? The original joint?
He closed it, but he reopened it.
Oh shit! So we need to go.
We need to go
check it though, right?
We going next.
When
year.
you go in there, it's like you going in the door. You know, you seen the video with him. Was it? It's Jay-Z, Diddy, and Nas, right?
Yep. Is it Hate Me Down?
Room. I don't know, but they in that room with the pools.
Nah, Jay-Z, Diddy, and Nas in the
video. Is Jay-Z?
Oh,
it is. It's 3. I think
is it Khaled's video or is it the Jay-Z joint? Black Republicans?
Nas. Yeah, it might have been that Black.
Okay,
joint. But see how the hallway is.
Yeah.
That's all up. That's upstairs. That's the VIP area where they was at.
Okay.
That whole way, and then they got all 3 of them in the room.
Yeah.
But when you come in the club, it's like one door in, one door out.
That's what they said. They was gonna get it when he came out, and then when Jay came out.
But when you going in, though, you got the you got the red carpet, you got the gates and all of that.
Yeah.
So Hope probably coming through the gates like
he saw the
rap,
niggas
with a bar. It's only rap, my nigga.
That's what he said. It's only rap. He Jedi mind tricked. They was ready to get him. They was gonna duff him out.
He to the Maybach like these niggas, like right.
He like, man, these
niggas supposed to bang off on his way.
But they were opposing. They were supposed to. But you know what it was? They knew he was right. They knew it was right. It's just rap, bro. Like at the end of the day, and let's be honest, if they was really wanted to get him, they just would have got him. He couldn't have said nothing.
There was no.
But they was like, you know what? He low key right. It's just rap. So let's just rap. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. If they would have did that, it would have been all I want.
Yeah.
It would have stopped there. It would have been like, oh, you caught him there, but now Marcy got it. You know what I'm saying? Now Marcy involved. Now it's a problem. So it's like, okay, we could get him now, but then tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Then it's whatever. Like, so it's like all of that is big, whatever. We probably over these people's head right now. They probably like, what y'all talking to Jay-Z and Mobb Deep? Who is Mobb Deep?
What's the wackest joints? Run through them.
Wackest joints. We were talking about the worst.
What Mike say on there?
The 25 rappers. The first rapper they say is Vanilla Ice. Is the #1 worst rapper in history.
Outsold everybody that's on that list.
He damn sure did. Now, I always say this. I want to hear Flizz's, because Flizz is a compassionate. He humanizes everybody. I want to hear his opinion of this. But I say this, and I know if Vanilla Ice is low-hanging fruit. It's some people I'm gonna say it's real whack that I've heard. But when I learned, I just watched not a documentary, but I just watched the interview with Vanilla Ice about 2 or 3 months ago.
What he's talking about when he's with the cartel and all of that shit?
Well, no, he was talking about before he got on. He was doing
street shit.
He was doing the chitless circuit, which is all these clubs down in the South for no money. He did that for 3 years, rapping at these black clubs. White boy going to these black clubs, risking his life for 3 years, doing open mics and this and that. And I said, you know what?
He put in his work.
He put his work in. So he could be whacked. I know a bunch of black rappers.
There was a few white boys at your events.
Dog, I've never done an event without a white boy.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
I ain't never seen it. I don't even know what an open mic without a white boy look like.
Like, you know, back in the day, like when you was doing a joint like this, the 2000s, all of that, like niggas in there with the grips, all types of wild.
So yeah, so and I always tell this one story too. This has nothing to do with Vanilla Ice. I'm gonna tell this story. Give me 14 seconds to tell the story. Back in DC, there was this crew that was one of the wildest crews in the entire city. Everywhere they went, they got respect. And when you saw this crew, you saw the crew, all these black dudes, and you saw the white boy in the middle, or his phone like this, not paying attention. He just chilling, and he was the money of that crew. And for that dude to be in the middle of that wild ass crew of these wild dudes, and he to be in there chilling, he had to do some really wild stuff to even be that respected in that crew. So what I'm saying is, it's not about your color; it's about what the work you put in, right? So what I'm saying is, Vanilla Ice,
he put in his work.
He put his work. Now, was he a great rapper? No. Let's just be honest.
He wasn't a good right now, though.
He wasn't a good rapper, but he was good enough to make. He took that David Bowie loop. He was the first person to do that. Take that loop, right? I'll pay later. He was like, we gonna pay later with boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo 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 doo. Genius. They took it. Third base don't like it. They like, oh, hey, you took a chant from a black fraternity. Ice, baby. That is a chant from a black fraternity. Ice, baby. Too cold. Ice, baby. Yep. That's a chant, right? But I guarantee you, a black person told him to do it.
What's the other joint they got? That don't drop the brick.
Yeah, he did it. And
they turn off the lights. The bricks lit up.
Now
you can't fucking drop.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I guarantee you that black fraternity co-signed him to do that because they don't play about that shit. So somebody had to let him do that. Just be honest. He had to do that in the city before it went big. He had to do that somewhere and didn't get stopped out. So somebody had to co-sign that. But at the end of the day, is Vanilla Ice the number one worst rapper in history that like they got him on this list? I say that it's Master P. To me, I think Master P should be how big you say number 5 should have been number 1 to me. Like, yo, I say Master P should be the number 1 worst rapper. But I'm believing it.
I think if you go by magnitude, that's why they put Vanilla Ice first.
Vanilla Ice is first.
So just think though, back in the day, right? Know what the tour was? It was MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, TLC, Bobby Brown, and there was somebody else on that tour. I forgot who it was.
For that time, that was a live ass tour.
Here.
You said MC Hammer, Bobby. That's a wild ass tour.
Brown,
MC
TLC,
Hammer, Bobby Brown, TLC, Vanilla Ice, and there was somebody else
buddy.
on tour.
For the early
they came
90s.
here, but just think though, boom. So you see the TLC movie when they first came out, and then they was coming through the white cardboard thing with the TLC and the spray paint and all of that shit.
Yeah,
they did. They did all that shit here when they came in.
All right,
that was one of my first concert was Fresh Festival. Then my next concert, that might have been one of my next concerts. Like I remember seeing Bobby Brown, MC Hammer with 1,000 motherfuckers on stage.
Yep.
But MC Hammer was the headliner.
All right, so the next
Bobby Brown came up before MC Hammer.
Next whack rapper, they say number 2 in the world is Soulja Boy. I think they're basing that on him when he was young and he was doing Superman.
I don't agree with that one.
Superman that hoe.
Yeah.
What you think, TJ?
I don't think he's the worst. I don't think he's the number 2 worst rapper.
You know what? Y'all gonna be mad lenient.
No, because he got hit records though.
He got big records.
He got big records,
that
bro.
Kiss me through the phone.
He got big records.
Bad. Like,
you know how long he was came out?
He was out. That was like the next album, like after the next album, like you know what I'm saying?
That was about 3 hours later.
Yeah, I'm saying, like if you listen to
if you think about it,
crank that. That's what
every so often, every few years, he got another hit out.
He do.
I don't think
that don't mean he's not a bad rapper.
He's due for one right now.
That don't mean he's not a bad rapper.
I think I like to separate whack from what people deem as corny. You know what I mean?
So Soulja Boy one of the worst rappers.
I don't think he's one of the worst rappers. No.
So is Silk the Shocker higher than Soulja Boy?
Well,
I know it's funny.
We ain't get to him yet. He's on this list. He's on this list. So we'll see.
Yeah.
1 was Vanilla Ice, 2 was Soulja Boy, 3 was Milli Vanilli. I don't consider Milli Vanilli.
They're not even.
I don't consider them rappers, but I'm in love with you, girl,
on?
and you know it's true.
That too, but they put them on because they lip sing the joint.
Man,
I think that's why they put them on
off that list.
They don't need to be on.
I don't consider them rappers.
They had one little rap verse in one song, and now they're rappers.
Girl, you know it's true.
I don't know. I ain't hear the album, so maybe they was rapping. Fucking maybe I got bars. I don't know.
They wasn't rapping.
There was a rap.
Number 4 is MC Hammer, and I myself co-sign that.
Oh,
we know you hate MC
We know
Hammer.
you do.
I don't hate Hammer. Let's get honest. I don't hate.
Charles hate.
But listen, first of all, you're not gonna come out diss and Run DMC. I'm not gonna co-sign that. You're not gonna come out diss and Run DMC, right? And then you're not gonna come out dissing New York, right? And then be like, yo, listen, you better have your bars together, Hammer. You ain't hitting the New York. Listen,
he did that.
I don't have
what they were saying to him.
I don't think you can make some profitable songs and still not be a good rapper. Let's just be honest.
Yo, you know that Hammer had beef with EPMD and Eric B and Rakim?
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know that.
Nigga, they was trying to play him.
That's what they say. I don't know.
No, I saw the Eric Sermon interview talking about
Eric
that.
Sherman just said it too.
Is TJ Hammer whack or not?
I don't know how to. Like, I don't think he's whack. I just think that
no. The word not whack. I'm sorry, worse.
I don't think he's whack. Right?
Worse rappers.
I don't think he's the worst.
Because then you got to find other people worse than him.
There's people worse than him.
Give me one.
Silk the Shocker.
That's one. That's easy. That's low hanging fruit. Is Hammer one of the worst rappers? You said no. You said no too?
Nah, yo, he was. I think he was the first rapper to actually to fucking cross the fucking bridge to be like, look, y'all need to be doing these Taco Bell commercials. Y'all need to be doing these Pepsi commercials.
That don't mean he's good.
And getting this
That
fucking
just mean
money.
he knows how.
He set the fucking tone for everybody doing this shit right now.
I'm judging MC Hammer for the time when he was hot.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, right, if he was coming with that shit now, yeah,
he'd be whack.
But in the early 90s and 80s, he was street in the 80s. In the 90s, when 90 came out, he became you can't touch this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because that was the second album.
So it's like, yo, I'm like,
that was the second album.
Hammer was a hardcore West Coast rapper in the 80s.
Number 5 is Master P.
I'm not a Master P fan.
TJ? Master P?
You know we about it.
Make him say, da-da-da-da.
I fuck with Master P. I'm just
listen, I like Master P, what he accomplished.
Master P in that era, I was on the streets heavy, so I'm like, you know
listen,
ice cream.
Every dude on the street was bumping about it, but
the movie was still a classic.
But it don't mean that he's a good rapper.
Matter of fact, Master P, why don't we got Bout It on Netflix? I'm just saying.
Netflix choose what's going on Netflix.
Nah, Master P gotta go. Yeah, Tubi, all of that shit. Why don't we have this?
You know what I'm saying? I'm too biased. I'll be honest. It's my bias at the time, East Coast opinion when he was hot, that I wasn't really into the whole No Limit thing because of. So I'm admitting my bias.
I'm not even gonna say it's bias. Hammer, Master P just wasn't that good of a rapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I put it like this. I don't think he was the best rapper.
Right. It wasn't good. He wasn't good.
But peep it. He knew how to make songs.
He did.
So that's the difference though. There's songs, bro.
And he knew how to make money because he was the first one. Yeah. He was the first rapper to bring money to the game. So we salute you.
Peep this. You know, Tupac's first tours was with Master P.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So we can agree that people have accolades, but we can't agree that they have they're good rappers. I think we need to start defining their rap skills, not their accomplishments, because there's some rappers
because there could be a whack rapper to make a dope song that they can still fucking live off of right now.
That's a fact.
Hammer, Vanilla Ice, these guys can tour right now. Master P, he can tour right now.
Number 6 is Waka Flocka Flame.
He can still tour right now too.
Right? Is he good? I don't say he's whack, but some people like him. So I really can't say he's whack or not. But if he belong on this list, according to these people, then I can't say he don't belong. Because I don't know. I've heard only a couple songs by him. And I grade on a curve. So if I'm gonna say, if somebody say, give me your top 50 rappers, he would not be in there. They say, give me 100, he would not be in there. They give me 150, he would not be in there. So I can't say, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't say he's a good rapper, but he does what he does for whatever he does.
Makes good songs. He made good songs too.
Lil Jon, number 7.
Lil Jon got classic songs.
Yeah, I don't think he's a rapper. I think he's not great. I don't think
he's not great, but he got classic songs.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Lil Jon's still gonna pack arena right now.
But I'm just talking about as far as a rapper, and I'm grading him I'm grading him on the curve of when he was hot. He made hit songs. The club was gonna get rocked when he was there. We know that.
Usher just performed one of the biggest songs that he had.
Somebody said they don't think Lil Jon is a rapper.
You hear that verse he put
I would put Lil Jon as more as an entertainer, bro.
Dude says Soldier is definitely one of the worst, but there are plenty more worse. Michael Brown said Hammer was an entertainer, not an MC.
That's a fact.
Dude said Hammer was a goon.
See?
That is widely known that Hammer was indeed a goon. I don't want no smoke with Hammer when I go back to LA.
Right.
D Nice said salute.
Salute, D.
D Nice said it be young. A young boy is one of the worst rappers ever. You know what?
Hey, yo, you know what's crazy?
I don't think
he's one of the worst rappers ever. I just think that since he's been locked down these 3 years, he's just fucked up. But we already know he's done. To be honest with you,
Dude said look at Logic.
Huh?
Dude said, "Look at Logic."
Wow.
And Keith Ward, what up? What up?
Country Buck.
Country Buck
Big
in the
Bama
building.
in the building. What's popping?
Dude said Lil Jon is a producer.
That's a fact.
Manolo said you can't judge these rappers by this era standard.
I agree.
But you know what? But you judging them by rap. So we judging them by what rap stands for. And let me keep. But we ain't naming nobody. All these people we name is old people.
No, I'm saying
we said Master P. We ain't named nobody new.
Everybody you've named, everybody we've read. I'm literally judging them by when they was hot and who
they
going against. Yeah, I'm going. I can't like. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
That's why I said where you got Little John. Little John ran the music industry for at least 2 to 3 years, bro. Maybe 4.
But I don't.
Little John and the East Side Boys.
I will say, like, I like how whoever said in the comments he's an entertainer, because that's true. But I can't shake that one verse he did on that Usher song. Show that, baby.
I like that. He said,
"Show that."
Really won't fuck with me, Shorty.
I hated that shit.
But he's not a rapper.
He did that in a way of he understood the club, bro. Just think,
in the
Little
club,
John came from promoting clubs, and he was a DJ. That's how they got hot. Then they figured out they started doing the chants in the club and ATL, and there's certain chants that they were fucking with at that time that he turned into songs.
Hey, I respect him. Now, I totally respect everybody's grind, straight up. But yeah, that one didn't do for me.
Tell me again. Oh, we gonna do that. We got to do that. Hold up.
Oh, he went and looked it up.
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go.
And that's one of Usher's biggest songs too.
It is.
I've been knowing you for a long time. Shorty, but fucking never crossed my mind.
Shorty.
But tonight I see something in ya that made me want to get with ya. And you ain't been nothing but a friend to me. And the nigga never lived.
Come on now.
And the nigga never trained with me. Up in the kissing, hugging, squeezing, touching. Up in the bathtub, rubber dubbing. Are you sure you want to go this route?
Shawty.
He's too much into
Let a nigga know before I pull it out. You gotta say Shawty.
But we tired of that verse already.
I would never ever cross the line.
Man, no.
Let me hear you tell one more time, Shorty.
So you're saying Usher was in the studio like, yo, bro, just keep saying Shorty.
Tell me again.
Every ad-lib, Shorty.
Listen, Flizzy, I understand. Dude said, why Malcolm Boy on the list? That's my joint. Flizz, he said, why Malcolm Boy on the list? We didn't get there yet, but listen, he ain't doing it. But listen, I get that, Flizz. That's my joint. Lovers and Friends. You could have picked any verse but that verse. Manolo said they always hide their era.
I know Usher's nasty. I ain't gonna sleep on the Usher.
Nigga, that joint, that show. I might have to play that
shit play in the club right now. It's gonna smack.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. I want to. Yep.
Let Flizz speak.
Let Flizz
I'm gonna breathe, and I don't want to be attacked for what I'm about to say.
We're not gonna attack you, Flizzy.
These mics are powerful.
This is a safe space. These mics are powerful. Go ahead, Flizzy.
There's a Jay-Z verse that's equally as whack as that on a Beyonce song. I forgot the name of it. And you know, I just don't know. Oh, I'm about to say something. Jay-Z got one verse that I absolutely can't stand. And I love Jay-Z. You know
Are you talking about Drunken Love?
He's rapping mad slow or something like on, and it's like, oh, this isn't a Jay-Z like standard verse to me. I can't remember. It's a Beyonce joint. He's rapping mad. Like,
so it's only a couple Beyonce joints, either Drunken Love. Or
not the Bonnie and Clyde joint.
Bonnie and Clyde. So first of all, Flizz, you have to understand. So first of all, you got to understand when he's rapping on a Beyonce song, it is a different crowd he's talking to. It's a different vibe. It's a different tone.
And Jay understands that.
And he understands who he's talking to. So you gotta kind of understand. So like Drunken Love.
So you're saying you get a watered down Jay-Z on a Beyonce song?
It's not necessarily watered down, but it's adapting to the environment.
I understand and respect that, but I was like, oh, this is like the Jay-Z I like.
Before he dropped the ball, he's like, Jay, we cannot go to Marcy Projects on this song. We can't sell no drugs. Well, we can sell some drugs on this song, but you know what I mean? Like,
no, it's not even a concept.
He gave himself a pep talk before he went.
I didn't like it technically. I didn't care about the what he was saying, per se. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I don't like this flow. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't like the flow.
So you're holding Jay-Z at a standard.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
And it's like, damn,
there's certain rappers I'm like,
everything he says is supposed to be the dopest shit on the planet.
When I go in to listen to certain rappers, I'm like, they don't fail, they don't miss. Jay-Z's one of them. Jay-Z's one of the rappers. Like,
I hope it ain't the Drunken Love verse, because I like the Drunken Love verse myself.
You might like it.
Let me read the verse, and we're gonna see if this is the verse we talk about.
That's the slow flow on it.
That do say is the shit. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. If I do say so myself. No. Hold up. Stumble all in the house. Time to back up all of that mouth that you had all in the car. Talking to you the baddest bitch thus far. Talk about you. That's not it, right?
That's not it.
All right. So then we're not gonna waste no time, because that Drunken Love verse is crazy. So we're not gonna do that. Do say Hollywood. It might be Hollywood, but that's not. That's on his album.
Nah, but
if I hear
they got an album all together. The Carters.
They got a Carters album together.
Oh,
they got about 12 songs.
Look, I just know
that any
the day
that
album came out, it was a surprise album, right?
Yeah.
I just happened to be in New York City the day that album came out, and that shit popped up on the title joint. Yo, we're in the car. I'm like, oh shit.
And Nas had just dropped.
Beyonce. That's
Nas just dropped
that too. At the time, I don't think they squashed the little situation. Was around that time?
It was been squashed.
They just squashed it, but they were saying basically, Jay-Z still gets on his petty shit every now and then. So he's like,
Sean Bates.
Now Nas dropping the album. We gonna drop an album.
Sean Bates named somebody that he said should be on the whack list.
Who?
He said that girl that had that song "My Neck and My Back."
Oh yeah.
Kia.
Now,
I'm not going against that.
That song is a big record.
It's a big record.
So what we doing?
But what else?
What we doing?
What else followed after that?
I don't know, but that's a big record.
Thank you. But that's
all right. So number 8 on the list is Flavor Flav.
A one-hit wonder, bro.
Oh, Flavor was bad.
Flavor Flav was one of the worst rappers in the history of rap. 911 is a joke. I just dialed 911 a long time ago. And then, can you see how long they taking? Like,
but you know what? Put it like this though.
What, shorty?
In that time and era.
Yes.
In that time and era, right?
Yep.
Wait, I'm with you. I need one of those too. Right? Yo, in that time and era, right? Flavor Flav could do whatever. Because
Enemy
was still at the height of
you're
shit.
Right. But we all still agreed.
Guess what?
Flavor Flav was garbage.
Flav performed that shit, the crowd still went wild.
Yeah, but everybody knew it was bad. Everybody knew 911 is a joke was bad. 911 is a joke was a bad song.
It was a bad song.
That's not even his worst
song. That's a bad song.
But hold up, I bet you that song would at least gold.
It might have, but it's still bad, bro.
Back then.
Shit, what we talking about Tim Dog. Fuck Compton. Yeah. He had records like, and they still was bad. It was bad, bro. Number 9 is Manny Fresh.
No, that's Baby. Oh, Manny Fresh. Oh.
And number 10 is Birdman.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not a fan of their their music.
See,
but
y'all
at the same time, no, wait, hold up. Did they even write any of their songs? Maybe Manny. I don't think Birdman writes a song. I don't think
think that matters. You either a good rapper or you not. Dr. Dre don't write, and Dr. Dre is one of the best rappers that we've ever heard.
I'm not even gonna.
I ain't gonna say all that about best.
He's one.
Chill out.
He can maintain himself.
Chill out, Flair.
Hold up. So wait, was Dr. Dre in your top 50 or top 20?
First of all, slow down.
I'm pretty sure he's in.
You know what?
Albums.
If we say 50, yes, Dr. Dre is in my top 50 rappers. Now,
how about you, Fliz?
Nah, he ain't.
He definitely, but he should be. So listen, hold on, Sean. It was Kia. That song was garbage. I can't stand that song. Antoine wrote that. Let me check the comments. Manolo said, yeah, he was horrible. Who was he talking about?
Flav
Flav wasn't good. And then Manolo said, what about ODB? ODB was a hell of a rapper.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
ODB, he even recorded different. They say he recorded backwards, bro.
If you a Wu-Tang
ad-lib first. No, for real, I'm dead serious.
Did he?
I believe
no, there was a documentary, I forgot. Somebody was saying how they was in the studio and ODD, he did everything backwards. He recorded his ad-lib first. Then he did the
rappers who've done that, yeah.
Like it's
I can't do that.
But it was so unorthodox.
Yeah.
When it got done, it was like, oh shit, this shit is fucking dope as shit.
That's probably
Matter
dope.
of fact, my guy Krim from Stamford, Connecticut. Shout out Krim if you're gonna chime in and watch.
Creme de la creme.
That's how he records.
He does that too.
So he does his ad lib first.
He'll do some ad libs and stuff first, and then he'll fill in the stuff. I mean, yeah.
We will have a discussion. Mike said he'll take Pete Rock over Dr. Dre. But let me say something about ODB. Let me tell you something about ODB. If you are any kind of Wu-Tang fan, go back and listen to ODB first album. If you really understand a Wu-Tang fan, probably I'm gonna say 65 to 70% of Wu-Tang memorable shit that's said is on ODB's album. Because every rapper's on there, half the shit that you remember Wu-Tang having said is on that ODB. They got so many bangers on ODB album. Go back and I promise you.
I'm gonna just say this.
The whole album got bangers from beginning to end. So he's not a bad rapper.
He fronted on that Mariah Carey album for months.
Okay, to not do it.
And that's Mariah Carey. She still was pushing the issue for him to get on the song. That's Mariah Carey, bro. So that just tells you the level that ODB was.
He was a big dope.
He was respected. He was one of the goats.
Manny Fresh number 9. Nobody's disputing that. Birdman was 10.
All right, talking about. I'm gonna go as far as the hip hop thing. ODB didn't write most of his own shit.
You wildin'.
What you mean?
Yo, you didn't see the Jizza and them had a fight about it. When Jizza even said, "Nigga, your album's mine anyway." The ODB shit was getting written for that nigga.
Slow down. You're bugging out, Flizzy.
Look it up. The Jizza wrote mad at that nigga shut the first album.
Flizzy, slow down, Flizzy.
I watched
the documentary.
I watched them fight.
They wasn't fighting about him writing ODB rhymes.
Bro, they was fighting about the label that he went on.
I'm not saying. Listen to me. I'm not saying he don't write. I'm not saying that. But I'm pointing out something because we in hip hop, we just threw out the word GOAT. And in hip hop, we can't throw that to people. We say
I didn't say ODB was a GOAT, but
you just said GOAT.
I didn't say GOAT, but
I said it.
I'll own it if I said, but I didn't say that. But ODB is a GOAT.
I was like, whoa, ODB and a GOAT.
You know what? GOAT has levels, bro. GOAT has levels. That's like saying King. Like King has levels. There's a million kings. You know what I'm saying? Kings have levels. Certain people are king. Like Exhibit is a king at his level, and this guy's a king at his level. Dr. Dre's a king on his level. It's different levels. Eric Sermon is a king.
There's different king levels?
King levels. Kings. Yeah,
so who's the top king then?
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like, really?
But let's finish that. Wait, we get sidetracked.
So wait, we got to look that up though.
We're going to get to that. Diddy was number 11. I've always thought Diddy was a shaky at best. I'm like, why are you still fumbling? It's 10 years in. You're still fumbling through these verses. You're doing the Forever album with your biggest album. Biggie's dead. This is supposed to be your whole album where you're proving that you can fucking rap and you got Nas writing and you're still stumbling through these verses. Diddy's best verse in the history of his fucking rapping is the Victory verse.
Ooh.
That's his best verse he ever
Biggie wrote that?
Biggie did write that. Allegedly, Biggie wrote that verse. Maybe that was Jada wrote that. But
Jada was writing for him. He said he used to hate writing for Diddy.
And Diddy, and I used to get irritated listening to Diddy rapping. I'm like, dude, you still can't catch this beat. You still struggling with this. You've been doing this for 20 years.
I know.
You still struggling with these beats, bro. Irritating me.
I know Red Cafe wrote a few joints for him too.
Yo, I know what Diddy
I think hold up. Did Red write the Pastor Cavassier verse? I think Red wrote that verse.
Did he?
For Diddy?
For Diddy.
That's a dope verse. But Diddy still ain't spit everything right.
Was a hot ass Diddy song like "Don't Sleep On" was
what?
At the same damn time. At the same damn. What
that's a remix though.
That's the remix.
But Diddy
go off on
lost
that.
his shit on that.
But one of them niggas wrote
Who
that.
Wrote that shit?
One of them dudes that's on the song wrote that.
Yo, everything Diddy spit was written for.
Yeah.
Diddy don't write. But I'm just
don't
saying,
worry if I write rhymes. I write checks.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as Diddy coming off on a song, like that was one of his best ones.
Manolo said, nah, Meth was the most memorable member of that group. That's not what we talking about. When I say ODB first album, Meth first album don't have no bangers like ODB first album.
Yeah,
go back and listen to ODB first album and listen to Takal. Takao is absolute trash.
What Soul Meth's album was the Mary J joint?
The Mary J joint and the other joint.
Well, there was another.
I came to bring the pain. Let's go inside my mouth.
That was the 3 singles.
Get back to the lab. Like
that was one of the singles. The Feel the Pain and the Mary J joint.
Meth gets over on his singles.
The Mary J joint was like the second single, or was that the first single?
Second.
But the remix,
Bring the Pain.
Did he remix it? Yep. Did he remix the Mary J. Blige joint, and that's what made it a hit?
It was the remix.
But no, like me, I'm a Method Man fan.
But you know what? Method Man's the original album got hit in that flood. Right,
I guess
because
Mike Brown said Jizz and RZA wrote most of 36 Chambers. Mike, I need to research that myself.
Whoa!
I've never heard that in my life.
And I seen the footage.
I've never heard that in my life. That would mean they writing for ODB. They writing for
Raekwon,
Ray.
Did you know that?
Ghost. I don't believe that. They're not writing for Ray.
What's my little nigga? The little
Shaheem?
No, not the little but they writing for You God. I know You God wrote this shit.
Yeah, You God wrote this shit too.
Do y'all remember on one of their albums that there was a song that Jizza did and ODB spit the same verse? And I forgot what song it was, and I was like, I remember I was young thinking that's odd that they're both spitting the same shit.
Boom, 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 boom. I know what you're talking about. Where they going back and forth. I know what you're talking about.
What was the name of that song? When he go, there was one I went up to a jet black kid. He started speaking Spanish.
I asked him how you got so dark. The nigga said Santanama.
Yeah, Santanama, yeah. They both Jizza and ODB both spit that same verse, and I was like, what was that about? You know what I mean? So go figure. Do what
Antoine said, I got to disagree with that. Takal is a classic. It's dark New York hip hop. Wu album is right next to Liquid Swords.
I don't know about that.
Hold up.
I don't know about that one.
You bugging. I was about to be like, let live and let live type shit.
Crazy? Because the Wu album was leaked before it even came out.
Yeah.
Like it was like an underground thing. They're like, who is Wu-Tang? Like real shit. They was going up to what's the radio station?
They was first stretching Bobbito, and then they was going to.
They didn't even know who was who. They're like, I think Ghostface came here. I think it was Raekwon. I think it was ODB. Yo, them niggas is like ghosts.
I want to address that comment.
Who all the members of Wu-Tang was.
Facts. Nobody did.
And Ghostface
had to stop it because he was on the run because he had a warrant. But listen.
By the way, damn, I wish Pop find the pictures because I had them in the crib when I lived in the field. Real shit. When they came to Providence, they brought all the weed that they smoked in my hood. Yo, real shit.
See, Manolo said something even crazy. I ain't gonna put that on screen yet.
Wait.
Slow down. I'm gonna address Antoine first. We're gonna address Antoine first. First of all, Antoine, listen. When Takao dropped, we was in the studio recording our shit, Mud Kids. My man Tony came to the studio with the Takao. We stopped the studio session that we was paying for. We used to stay in the studio. We do 8, 9, 10 hours in the studio every day. I mean, every weekend. So we was paying for the session. We stopped it. He put the tape in. The Method Man, the Takao. We put that in.
Yep.
And we listened to that joint from beginning to end. In every head, mind you, Mud Kids, we was 9, 10 of us at all times. I would decide. It was like Woo. I would decide who got on the tracks out of that. We always like that joint wasn't it. Takao was not no dark New York hip hop Wu-Tang right next to Liquid Swords. Liquid Swords, my father was the greatest swordsman in all of Japan. Like, listen, he said, listen, what? Don't do that. Listen, my father said, listen, they were all afraid of him. My father, he told me choose the ball or choose the ball, you choose death. Choose the sword, you choose the sword, you choose life. Choose the ball, you choose death. He was the greatest swordsman in all of them. Listen, listen, nigga. Like, no, ain't no way. Don't disrespect Liquid Swords with no. I just listen to Liquid Swords. Boom, 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 boom. When the MCs came to live out the name, and two before days one, the broke came, the rock came. Listen, Takao is not for even Method say Takao ain't what it was supposed to be. It got destroyed in the flood. So they had to start it all over and rush it, right? Ain't no way. So let me deal with Manolo's.
Hold on.
So that's
Before
why.
you skip
That's
on,
why they ran with those 3 singles.
Yo, Method Man.
Those 3 singles sold that album.
What's his name? What's my man's name? Well, my guy in there. Yo, I'm gonna say this.
Antoine?
I think Method Man is the better rapper.
He was the star.
I think Method Man is a better rapper.
Method Man was a standout star.
All right. So he was the better rapper with techniques and his words. Cause I was a Method Man. I patterned myself after when I was young. I was like, this man is a genius. But I do recognize as one of his biggest fans, he didn't put together albums that
he never put together a quality album.
The Jizza, that Liquid Swords album,
woo!
Yo, and somebody said something. The masses don't think that. No, the masses agree with us, bro.
Let me see what's going on in these comments.
Hip-hop,
that's your opinion, not the opinion, man. You wildin', Manolo. Yeah. Manolo, we need some of them beats too. Manolo went to us with Connecticut. He
that's young boy.
That's Manolo.
Hey yo, I need some music, bro.
We need beats.
Tap in. I need to work with you.
Which one was he?
Salute.
When we went to Connecticut to the conference,
okay,
he did the beat battle.
He won the beat battle.
He was the runner up against Homeboy.
We need to work.
You really won, though.
Yo, that dude's beats are fire.
Yeah,
for real. Your beats are fire.
No, we need what we wait for. We supposed to be listen. Let's get it done.
I'm still recording right now. My next project, yo. Let's work.
Let's go.
Right.
Well, listen.
That dude's beats are crack.
But Manolo, he really impressed me. He went up against Cuz. I can't remember Cuz's name.
Homeboy had some smackers.
He had some smackers, but Manolo really won. But it is what it is.
I say Prov won that day.
Prov did win.
We won that day.
We won.
We shut shit down.
We did. Salute. But listen. This is what I want to say. And Manolo said, I'm talking about ODB versus Method Man. Even that ODB first album. Master getting low with his flow. Introduce listen, ODB was a problem locally. Go back and listen to that ODB joint.
Even on the remixes
what's the name of that joint? Return to the 36 Chambers.
Wait, what's the joint? The remix, the
SWV?
The Jodeci joint. Guess who stepped back in the room?
The cow straight from the Shaolin Owl. Listen, we all love meth. Let's be honest. We're not taking nothing from meth. But meth has never. Meth has never made a complete beginning to end. Even in the realm of Wu-Tang, let alone rap. Go back and listen to Cal. Listen to how many fumbles on there. And I get it. Antoine loves it. That's okay.
He got a song, on the Cal album. There's an unsung song that's super hot. Nobody ever talks about. It's called Sub Crazy. I think it might be the last.
Why do you think that Method Man never put together? What's going on?
I don't know.
Because Ray has put a classic. Ghost got about 4 classics.
But if you think about it though, with Red, right? I mean, with Meth, he had with Redman, they had albums together.
Who?
Red and Meth.
Those
are classic albums.
They got classic albums, but Meth by himself does not have a cohesive project that we can say it fits in the realm of Wu or it's a classic.
So you're saying that Meth got more singles than classic
albums.
Meth
is a huge star.
Meth don't even got a lot of singles.
Without Meth, the Wu. Matter of fact, you know what? Without Meth, the Wu is boot camp click.
I agree. Yeah.
Without Method Man, Wu is boot camp.
Method Man is the charisma.
Fell off 15 years ago. With Meth, you got the. I got more guns than texting you. It make one of niggas want to stand next to you. Yeah. You got a different animal, but he couldn't have a cohesive, and I don't know why.
So
maybe
he
was
on that verse, right? You know what it was though. He was like, "I gotta kill this shit because this is big. Big's the hottest shit in New York."
And Meth was allowed to go out and do that. A lot of them wasn't.
Hey, yo, but hold up. There was an issue with that though, because Meth did that, but RZA was like, hold up. And I mean, like he wasn't feeling that at first.
See, I didn't even know that.
No, when you watch the series, when you watch the Wu-Tang series, right? He wasn't feeling that at first. He wasn't feeling none of them going outside of the Wu-Tang series.
Yeah, he was on somebody. He was bugging.
But he was pushing the issue for ODB to do that record with Mariah Carey. They was chasing ODB for months.
Yeah.
They had the big crib, the big crib where they did the video at with the pool and all of that shit.
ODB was a problem anyway.
Yeah. They at the crib. He pulls up like, yo, you gotta do this Mariah record. He's like, yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? ODB doing ODB shit. Whatever. He just decided to finally go
right then.
Manolo, you're right. We need to get Meth on the show.
Mariah had that much respect for ODB where she wasn't even stressing it. She just wanted the record to get done.
All right.
Because she knew she needed that edge. And she knew that ODB was going to give her and he gave it to her.
New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Me and Mariah go back like babies. One of the greatest verses. We can say he's a whack rapper, whatever. That's one of the greatest verses. Nigga, you put that on anywhere. White girls, why the hell gonna be like me and Mariah? Go back like babies and pacifiers. Old dirt dog, no liar. Keep your fantasy hot like fire.
At this point,
jump.
At this point, the white women, the white girls ain't listen. The
white girls know what's up.
That not only took ODB to another level, that took Wu-Tang Clan to another level.
Facts.
Because just think about it, right? They're in fucking Hawaii, bro. But did you see when you see the documentary, right? And they're in Hawaii, you know how many fucking people was in that crowd?
Which documentary? They have a couple documentaries.
But when they showed them in Hawaii, when you got ODB coming up the damn escalator, his arms is open and he's fucking singing and shit with the hat on. Like, come on, bro. It's the same shit. They showed them in Japan and all this wild shit.
Yeah.
They was fucking rock stars, bro.
It was a good time, bro. Yeah, so listen, hold on. We got off track.
We always do.
We got off track.
It's cool though.
OJ the Juice Man is number 12 worst rapper. Maine.
We couldn't name OG the Juice Man. We couldn't name a single from him.
We couldn't. Maine is number 12, allegedly worst rap of all time. P.D. Pablo is number 14.
That's Weezy's boy, right? That's Wayne's boy.
It says he's known for Freaknik the Musical, Lil Wayne, How to Love, and Uncensored in 2018. So he is on How to Love with Lil Wayne, yes. P.D. Pablo's number 14. I don't agree. I don't think P.D. Pablo's whack.
I don't think he was that bad. Yeah.
I don't think he's enough to be
what's
whack.
What's the
North Carolina.
Go your raise up, throw your shirt up, boy. Put it in your air like a helicopter. Yeah, he. I don't think he was whack.
I don't think he was bad.
P.D. Pablo wasn't whack. Chingy was number 15. You wanna go with me? Yeah.
I don't think he was that bad.
Yeah, I'll say that too. He had hit records.
They said he whack.
I think
you gotta name somebody.
Here's what I think though. I think that if he didn't have the situation, because he had the situation boiled down to where he was with Nelly first, right?
St. Lunatics,
and then what happened? With,
he switched over and he did him dirty.
Right? Is that what happened?
DTP?
He did him dirty. He did him dirty.
I think if he had stayed with Nelly, he would have been a big.
Ain't he making beats now though? He a beat maker now, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Chingy making big. He's big making the beat. Go look him up. He's making his beats now. He on some other. No, this dude is really big making beats. Like he's a real big deal. If I'm not bugging, it's either Ching.
It's Hitmaker you're talking about.
Oh, I'm bugging. That's the other dude. See, I got the. What's Hitmaker's first name? He used to be.
But he's not even on this list though, because he.
No, but what's his rap name?
I can't remember.
It's cool that you don't remember because
I think it is Chingy though.
Nah,
Chingy is Hitmaker.
Chingy is
not Chingy. Oh, let me check the comments. Somebody priority.
I can't remember.
He used to have a big ass chain back in the day. What's his?
He got his chain took and
Mano slapped him.
Wasn't he the one who?
Oh my God!
DMX took his groupie.
You sure that ain't Chingy?
Yeah. It's not Chingy.
That's not Chingy.
DMX took the groupie when he was young.
Yeah, he was talking about DMX was
first time he's about to get some pussy.
Young Berg, but nobody got
it. Yeah.
Young Berg. All right, Young Berg is not Chingy gang. So yeah, Young Berg is Hitmaker.
Yeah.
His career is popping.
He don't even want you to remember him as Young Berg.
I know, right?
He don't even want to remember. He changed his whole shit.
Hitmaker, I want to do a record with you too.
Salute.
Shit.
All right, so let me keep it moving. Chingy, they got Chingy on here. Silk the Shock is 16. He should have been number 2.
Number 1.
Right under his daddy is number 1.
That's his brother.
That's his father.
That's his brother.
Who Masterpiece son? Romeo.
Romeo, you're thinking.
Oh damn. So Lil Romeo is Masterpiece son, and Silk the
Shock.
Romeo's
not on his list.
He's not on his list. No,
he doing better than his dad.
They got the whole St. Lunatics at 17.
Damn, the whole St. Lunatics.
The whole St. Lunatics,
including Nelly.
They got Future at 18. He should have been number 4. And then they got Gucci Mane at 19. I don't consider Gucci bad.
Hey, yo, I just seen a record that Gucci Mane did. I just thought it was crazy smart on the marketing because it's called Take That. But the chorus is saying everything he's saying in the chorus is no Diddy.
Wow.
Wow. That shit just came out like earlier. I was at the crib watching it while I was smoking before I came in.
Well, you know what though? Ain't that kind of crazy to be doing a song like that? When you wasn't saying that a year ago, now you dissing Diddy. You probably at his party.
You know what? You know what? Gucci Mane's like, nigga, I'm about to capitalize on this no Diddy shit real quick.
Number 20.
He's like, after my wife Rob applies.
Number 20, Yin Yang Twins.
Oh yeah,
they got the Whisper joint.
I'm gonna let y'all tell me if the Yin Yang Twins, they got big records too. Number 21, Tony Yayo. Yayo can't rap. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Hold up. I'm gonna say this though. Yayo has some fire shit on them early G Unit mixtapes.
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
22 is
he had some fire shit on them G.
Maybe he did. He probably did.
I did a show with him at Diesel. And,
22 is he ran out of joints.
He like it was so disappointing.
He's always said he's not a rapper though. He's always said that.
He was performing Eminem's ass like that. It was like, why the hell is like? Because I got off stage with my crew.
Yep.
And then
because he's not a rapper. Yeah.
After he did this joint.
Yeah.
Oh, you and that other love joint.
When he came out to that. Those are his biggest
songs.
Kept doing he's supposed to. Those are his biggest songs.
That's actually funny.
He's supposed to do them shits at the end of the night.
That's like, funny.
His last two big songs, right?
Nah, that's all he had.
I'm gonna say these last three. See Murder is 22.
Put his show together. He's supposed to do the mixtape shit. He's supposed to do them records.
Right.
Nelly
with 50. Like, what are we doing here?
They got Nelly at 23. They got Easy E at 24.
Nelly went fucking diamond.
And RZA at 25. I'm gonna let y'all handle that.
I'll say this. I'm gonna address the Nelly and the Future. I don't think they should be on the wackest rapper list.
Me neither.
He's on Wildin'. I don't think. I think they're in a different lane, and I think to categorize them under the hip hop umbrella isn't quite fair to what they do and what they're gonna bring. They're not going to just rap. They're going to give you that melodic flow.
They're going to give you melodic. They're going to give you pop records.
That's what they do, yeah.
Nelly has big records, bro. Just off of the joint with Kelly.
Yeah, right? Kelly Rowland, yeah.
Is that one of his biggest selling
songs? That's probably the one. If I don't know,
here, I can't. That was big. Matter of fact, when he did, was it Hot in Here? When he did Hot in Here, I feel like Busta Rhymes said he was in the other, they was in the same studio. Busta Rhymes was like, yo, I was in the process of recording my session, but Nelly's session was just overpowering my session.
Yep.
Where it had to be like, yo, what the fuck is he playing in there?
Right.
And I had to go to his session, and I feel like he said Hot in Here was a record that Nelly was working on.
Nelly got some to me. I'm like, remember Grills?
Yep.
Yo, what's this?
The Air Force Ones.
Country Grammar.
Like,
yo, Air Force Ones is right, yo.
So with Country Grammar, right? Yeah. Yo, if DJ Swift is listening right now, right? There was two albums, there was two songs at the time. So it was Nelly, the EI, and Trick Daddy. You don't know that? DJ? Yeah, DJ Swift. He from here, you know what I'm saying? But I told him those records is big. He said, nah, them niggas is wet. Yo, about 2 weeks later, that nigga called me. He said, damn, T, you was right.
It's like, yeah, like
yo, that record just
EI.
That
what about the
what's the real name of that record?
Yo, straight in the ring going. Yo, Nelly has some shit. Yo, he's not. I'm not gonna call Nelly whack. I can't. I enjoy Nelly's music.
I did too. I was a fan, to be honest.
So, in traditional rap, traditional 80s, 90s rap.
They got Eazy-E on there too.
We're gonna get into that, but Nelly, as a traditional New York rap, Nelly would not be looked at favorably.
Yeah,
but he came out at a different time.
Nelly came out, right? Exactly. Yeah. It's a different time. Different era. The music is changing.
And his records were big.
They were big records. That's what I'm saying. His first album went diamond.
Nelly was one of the waves that broke the South into killing shit. Right around the turn of the millennium in 2000, Nelly just took.
Nelly ran that shit for at least 5 years, bro.
Nelly, maybe even longer. Yeah, you see when he did the interview saying he should be considered one of the legends because of his competition.
You
see
gotta
that
think
one?
about it.
Who said that?
Nelly.
All right, just think. Nelly's album came out in what year, and
Manolo
who came
said
out that
Nelly
year?
was nice.
I feel like
Nelly,
that
yo.
too. I fucks with Nelly.
Yo, Nelly was like, yo,
and he got his chick back right now. He's winning. He's
I don't
up.
want to mess
Every
it up.
nigga's mad at Nelly right now, and he got her knocked up. He's nigga, that niggas is mad. Every God, he's probably sick as a dog right now.
She's stupid. But Nelly was going against like some of these stiffest competitions in rap history.
Just think who
right.
was out around that time.
Oh snap, he's right.
Was it
What Jay-Z say? Nelly.
Jay-Z, Ja Rule,
He said
50 Cent,
he said M, Pimp, Juice, and
like,
us.
Yep, Eminem, like yo, Nelly was killing the game against the stiffest rap competition ever. When I saw the interview, it made me think, I'm like, he ain't lying.
He's right.
He ain't lying, yo. I can't like he was nice.
And he was
just
competing.
think of that album. The fucking Country Grammar was the first song, right?
That was a banger.
Going down, baby.
What was the
Your
next
street
single?
in a Range Rover.
What was the next single? He had like 5 singles back to back.
Air
that
Force
was big.
Ones.
I don't even think Air Force Ones and Grills.
Yeah, that was later.
That was
The
later.
one about the apple bottom jeans.
That was all later.
Yeah.
So what was the next song after off of that?
Good question,
Where's my
bro.
phone at?
Good ass question.
But yo, Nelly got hits and Nelly got style. He's not a barsmith. That's the thing. Nelly's not gonna bar you down. He's not gonna battle rap you, like, even though he did do a diss to KRS-One. But that was the only diss track I've ever heard by Nelly.
All right, let me just say, bro. Listen, I have no problem with Nelly, but as a traditional hip hop head, which you're gonna tap that into era, right?
Yep.
80s, 90s, traditional.
He was 2000s. Right after turn of millennium.
As his music, his beats, everything would not be favorably looked at in a traditional hip hop setting. If you're talking about traditional rap, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, that era, it would not be looked at favorably.
Yeah, because Nelly came out in 2000.
2000, right? Yeah.
It was too shiny, too commercial, so it would not have been looked at. Now, there's nothing wrong with being commercial. There's commercial, because LL was commercial, and we still love him, yada, yada. So, I don't know.
Ride With Me. That was the next single.
Yep, that was banging.
And then EI. Mommy, EI, uh-oh.
Ride With Me, what was first?
It was either Ride With Me or EI was the next
Country Grammar was first.
Country Grammar was first. But just think of that, though. Look, this is the album playlist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, there's the videos. So that's a single, Country Grammar. Ride With Me, that's a single, and EI. That's what sold that album.
So we're saying that rappers are good because they made hit records.
No.
And then Batter Up was the single. That's where he introduced the rest of the Saint Lunatics.
No, I'm saying
that was a different album. That was a whole. I think that was the Saint Lunatics.
Look, that's on that album.
That's not the same. Oh, okay. So listen, let me just say this, and I'm gonna move to the next person.
That's why I said I'm gonna excuse him in future because they're not barsmiths. You know, as far as if you're gonna,
they make songs, they make albums.
If you're gonna grade everybody by traditional rap, then there's a lot of people who I'm gonna say is whack. But I'm like, as far as just hip hop as a umbrella and Nelly's place in it, he's not whack to me. His bars are like okay.
This list say 25 worst rappers. Now we can boil it down. Let's be honest. We can boil it down to what they saying and how they say it. I say a rapper is judged on. You can say a million reasons of what a rapper is judged on, but let's be honest, a rapper is only judged on 2 things: what you say and how you say it. That's it. Ain't nothing else.
So would you consider Eazy-E a better rapper than P. Diddy?
No, I wouldn't.
Is Eazy-E a better rapper than P. Diddy?
You know what I'm saying? Those are 2 artists that we all know they didn't write their raps.
And they both to me
and
sound Eazy-E.
Eazy-E
had to punch in every fucking line.
Eazy-E
studio session.
But you know what though?
Dre was probably drunk as fuck by the end of that session because we know that Dre liked to drink 40s back then.
Eazy-E was much better rapper than Diddy. His career, his verses,
his charisma himself.
And when you look at, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I said on the other show, Eazy-E best verses was on NWA's After Cube Left. Eazy-E stepped it up to a level that he was floating. Like go back and listen to Niggas for Life.
Who's writing that?
But you know what? I'm a backtrack. I think Eazy-E's a better rapper.
Go back and listen to Niggas for Life. And go back and listen to 100 Miles of Running. Eazy-E versus.
But you don't think Eazy. The first joint
Eazy-E is 10. Eazy-E is 10 times better than Diddy because first of all we had to be told that Eazy-E was punched in. Diddy sounds shaky on every verse. He sounds like he reading on every verse. He never sounds comfortable. He always sounds like yo.
Take that.
He always sounds like somebody else wrote it. You're never fooled that he wrote the shit. Eazy-E was always better. And when you listen to Niggas for Life, his verse, I can pull up a verse right now.
Song?
Mostly everything on Nick, every performance after Cube left on them 2 NWA albums, Eazy-E is spitting like a professional vet. This dude is hitting these. He's hitting these. You know what? Matter of fact, let's do this.
Like that's on the second album. Is that on the second?
Life album was my shit. That was my to me that's one of NWA's classics, and that's my favorite NWA album of all time.
It don't matter.
I don't think NWA ever touched that.
I was in summer. I remember being in summer camp when that single
Let me
came
pull up.
She swallowed it.
Let me pull up some Eazy-E.
I was in summer camp. I remember going to Martha's Vineyard and we brought that shit in the store out there in Martha's Vineyard. I forgot who it was. Nigga from New York. He said, "Yo, you got this new Eazy-E?" I'm like, "Nah." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take that one."
Yep.
Back then, what the singles was 99 cents.
Yeah, remember the whole
99 cents, bro. You know, you out there, you're young. $10, I'm buying 10 joints, all 10 singles with the instrumental on the back.
Hell yeah, right? and sometimes they even have the TV track.
The TV track. You know what I'm saying?
But now, like for real though, that album to me was so like, wow.
So this is Eazy-E verse on Appetite for Destruction.
Yep.
Off of the Niggas for Life album. This nigga was flowing like shit. I'm gonna get the verse. Check it out, y'all. In the house, y'all. So I can show you, let the people let you know. Oh, what he saying? Hold on. So you won't ease on down the Yellow Brick Road to Compton. But first, let me tell you something. I possess the 10 commandments of hip-hop thug star, known as a thief and a murderer. First one, honor thy nigga with an attitude. Get your respect, break your motherfucking neck. Second one, always get the fuck out of the wedlock. I put the pussy go snap, crackle, pop. I'm fucking it up, but I'm kind of drunk. I'm fucking, but he's nutting on this joint. Like, he's like, yo, I don't know. Probably Ren wrote this joint. But he said, number 3, I'm a gangster, fantastic. I smoke foods with some static. Number 4, what's in store? Crazy ass nigga that remains hardcore. 5th one, my killing has begun. I pull out my gun, I have him run. Like, you get it. Like what he said. If you go back and listen to it on him,
his delivery's better.
His delivery.
When you're going with competing Diddy against Eazy-E, is who sounds more comfortable delivering.
Eazy sounds better. He sounds more realistic, and he actually sounds like he means what he says.
That's what I was about to say.
And he's flowing.
His background. So the shit that he's rapping, he's like, I really did this shit, nigga. I just
really
made
did
a play
this shit
like last week. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I say Eazy is 1,000% better than Diddy.
Yeah, I agree.
And then he says,
I love that. My appetite is tremendous, so I'm gonna spend this.
And then his voice alone just stood out.
And we all knew he wasn't writing it, and he still was banging. And it was like, yo, Eazy ain't writing none of this shit, and he's saying this shit's flawless.
Dre's like, nigga, say the line this way.
Manolo said he nothing. Right, ain't no
Diddy. We got 99 more lines to go.
Facts. Listen, when Cube left, they ain't had no choice. They was like, yo, they figured it out. Eazy was going nuts, bro.
Eazy the star.
Now, I want to talk about this last person, number 25. First of all, Eazy-E, let's be honest, Eazy-E wasn't the greatest rapper, but when he stepped up to the plate,
a fucking star, bro.
He stepped up to the plate.
Yeah,
he made big records when he had to. Real motherfucking G's, like that. And I personally feel like Dre and Snoop, I feel like Eazy lost that diss.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like he lost.
Snoop was hungry, young.
Snoop was just
too body, everything.
He's
on Arsenio Hall sending shots.
They caught an ascending Snoop Dogg at that time. He was like, his magnitude was like that of 50 Cent when he dropped.
That's
like
a fact.
Snoop was the shit when he dropped.
Because look at Dre even just said in the interview, he just said as far as like, the Snoop joint, What's My Name?
Yeah.
That wasn't even considered to be the single, but it had to be the single. It was so hard, and it was a real introduction to who Snoop was.
Nobody was
Know what I'm
conquering
saying?
in the early '90s. There was no rapper that was gonna body Snoop. In
That's
the early
a fact.
'90s,
His
Snoop just had
freestyle
it
game was
on
stupid,
lock.
bro.
Like, it was like,
Sean,
you
what
know,
verse DLC wrote? You said DLC wrote that verse. What verse was it? What verse was it?
Appetite for Destruction, maybe. I think you was talking about that, maybe.
I think DLC might have been off Ruthless Record by
DLC
then.
wrote a few joints.
Yeah,
for
because
them.
he was with Sugar around. He was with Sugar around that time. Sugar was managing
Yeah,
DLC early.
Listen,
Suge
go
was
back and
managing
listen
DLC
to that
when-
Appetite for
When he
Destruction.
was around NWA.
NWA was going
towards the end of
nuts.
everything.
Matter of fact, NWA made some of their best music when Cube left. Let's be honest. Like,
I
yo,
agree.
they made some of their best music when Cube was gone. Because they ain't had no choice, bro.
That's 100 miles
Yo,
running.
that Niggas for Life album was classic.
Niggas for Life and 100 Miles of Running. Like, yo,
Even the production got like crazy. It was
the
like,
production
what's
got
going on?
crazy. This dude was focused, bro. So we're not gonna do that. But listen, last person on this list they said was RZA, was one of the worst rappers. And before 2022, I would have said you crazy. But this RZA shit that he just dropped, this damn Bobby Digital and the snake of the snake pits of whatever.
Wait, he dropped the album?
He dropped the album. It's called The Snake Pits of Bobby Digital and the Snake.
You mean currently?
Currently, like 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago.
I didn't know that.
I did an album review and everything. This joint was a D-mod. This joint was trash. Listen, this joint is so bad. I felt like he's in the mountains. He chilling with a gang of like really rich white people. He's wearing linens with no shoes on. He got a acoustic guitar.
That's what Jizza said.
Check out what's the joint called?
What, Sean Clayton?
Matter of fact, let me bring up this joint because this joint was so bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest. RZA got. We lost RZA, bro. We lost RZA. He brought. Let me see, Bobby.
I'll be honest. I don't.
He's not the same nigga. What's the
Even back in the day, RZA's album wasn't hot to me.
Let's be honest. None of the Bobby First Bobby Digital was palatable. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it was like
it was palatable. Everybody Bobby Digital after that got worse and worse.
Yeah, I've never thought of any RZA album as hot.
He just released the Bobby Digital and the Snake Pit of Snakes, right? And that joint came out. I got the joint right here. I'm gonna bring up the album cover right here. This joint, Bobby Digital and the Pit of Snakes, he brought a comic book out with this. Right? He brought a comic book out with this.
That's a dope idea, but
it was really dope until you listen to the actual music. And I was like, who the hell? I told you I did an album review for it. When I stopped doing album reviews because they take so long. Like you got to listen to every song 3-4 times.
Yeah.
You got to write down because I write down everything. I'd be like, it's this, is that. So my album reviews on my other channel, CLBMG. I stopped doing it about 2 years ago. It just takes too much time. But one of my last album reviews was this one, Bobby Digital in the Pit of Snakes. Let me get this comment out of here.
I was doing that for local artists.
I was doing that. I was doing this for and a lot. And yo, I got in a lot of shit. Like yo, people be coming at me for them joints. And matter of fact, I made a lot of new friends with that, like that international, because a lot of people would look. I would review albums that people wouldn't review. I did a lot of KRS-One reviews, like a lot of reviews people wouldn't review about other channel. And this joint right here, Bobby Digital and the Pit of Snakes, that shit was absolute fucking garbage. And RZA has become trash. Now, mind you, he's on the Wu-Tang, one of the Wu-Tang albums I said was good. The last Wu-Tang album that they did, it was a collective of them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you.
Homeboy brought out? Is it that one?
What's the name of that last Wu-Tang album?
Talking about that pharmaceutical guy?
You talking about Silver Rings and
that's the one you're talking about?
They did one about 2 years ago that I thought was pretty good. I can't lie. They did a good one. It was the first Wu-Tang album that was good in years. But hold on, let me bring it. I'm gonna try to find out what the name.
They lost their chemistry amongst the group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Everybody's just so. Like,
but they.
Everybody's all stars.
Raekwon said that actually. Raekwon, I think it was Raekwon.
It's a lot of reasons, but let me see discography. What was that last Wu-Tang?
That one, right? Is that shit right there?
Where? Box? No, that's the one that they sold. That's a whole different one. He bought for $2 million. That's not the one I'm talking about. There's a new Wu-Tang that just I'm bugging out, but they did an album. I thought it was pretty good. But that RZA deserves to be on this list as worst rappers because right now in 2024, RZA has forgotten what hip hop is about. And if you go listen to that bit Bobby Digital, it sounds like a dude that's so far removed from rap, but they still trying to rap that it is absolute trash. That Pit of Snakes is garbage. I'm telling you, it sounds like a dude that he go to coffee shops, he buy like espressos, and he walks around with sandals on. And yeah, he's mad rich. He's not even around black people unless they like doing tech work for like Silicon Valley. Like he doesn't do. He's gone.
Wait,
we lost RZA, bro.
Don't he do like the scores for movies and shit like that?
They trash too. So what I'm saying is like I just like RZA.
So you're saying that RZA lost his touch?
RZA done.
He lost his touch RZA with the hood.
Done. Cooked. Like he's so far removed from his rap shit.
He hasn't been in Shaolin in so long.
Cooked. He might go over there, but he don't get out the car.
He don't know what Staten Island looks like.
Cooked.
Just saying.
Cooked. So all we got is RZA from the Woo and a couple joints after that, like around that last joint. What was that joint where the flag? The RZA, the flag. After that, Silver Rings and all them doing the beats. And I don't know, like yo, after that, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, RZA, I don't know what we lost RZA, gang. We lost RZA. Let me see. Sean Bay said this RZA shit. He said no hot RZA albums. And then let me see what
I agree. I've never heard a hot RZA album.
And that's sad because RZA is one of the greatest.
So Bobby Digital is the closest to a great album.
And they not good. The first Bobby Digital is mediocre. Like you can, it's old. It's not even. I don't listen to it. I listen to it like once or twice. Not
wait, what's the numbers he did on that?
I don't know.
The first Grave Diggers album was his one. Well, actually, I was talking to Slack Boogie about this. I believe Prince Paul produced most of the first album.
Most of the Grave Diggers album.
But then the second Grave Diggers album, that's when RZA started taking over.
Right, but then RZA spread himself too thin. And
he's trying to do everything.
Yeah, which is hard.
Yeah, which is hard. It's like I said, like it was lucky for Method Man to go outside the box and do the record with Mary J. Blige, for ODB to go do the record with Mariah. You know what I'm saying? Like he really didn't want them to go outside of the Wu-Tang sound. But now understanding that.
But it's only but so far you can do that.
Them going outside of that Wu-Tang sound brought more of a bigger audience to them.
It did. Now, let's be honest. RZA's sound, the true RZA sound, was nobody could fuck with that. Nobody can fuck with the original Wu-Tang. Like for the first 5-6 years of RZA doing Method Man's album, ODB album, Jizza's album, Ghostface albums, Raekwon's albums, that sound has never been duplicated. It will never. People try to duplicate it. You will never fuck with that shit. RZA shit to this day is crazy, right? ODB, the 36 chain, all that shit. You can't fuck with it. But after a while, it became where, like, you know what I'm saying? RZA lost a lot of music and then he got spread too thin. Niggas couldn't wait for him. I don't even know if we did get a Master Killer album, but that's one of the albums I don't remember Master Killer's album. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, because even in the show, he was pushing the issue for him to do his project.
Yeah. So
and then there was just so much going on at the time. They were on tour. He's pushing the issue for them to do their project. But even like with the Jizza joint, like Jizza was like, "Yo, fuck this shit," like because they was on tour during him recording that. Was it Liquid Swords?
Yeah,
they was on tour when they was doing that shit. And he kept pushing the issue. He started going to the studio and recording himself.
We're gonna be done in a few minutes, gang. We leaving in about 2 minutes. But you're right, Sean. Better Tomorrow. I didn't really like Better Tomorrow. Iron Flag was mediocre. Check out my gravel pit.
That was terrible.
I know you can, and I gave him a pass on Gravel Pit. I didn't.
That's the one they did. Like
I'm one of the defenders of Gravel Pit.
Was like the Flintstones, right?
I'm one of the defenders of Gravel Pit because I love Wu. I would defend Gravel Pit, even though I don't.
Like crazy at that time.
It was.
Yeah, they was separated.
They was
and yada yada.
Like that photo shoot with them putting the thing down. They did that shit with like in the desert or some shit like that. Like that was forced for them to do that shit. Like RZA.
Check out as we go back 4-4. Yeah. So I mean, none can last forever. But what happened with Wu-Tang is Wu-Tang realized they fell off. They realized they destroyed themselves. It's a non-member group. It's hard to keep 9 dudes together, bro. Let's just be honest. and they start adding people, freaking Capadon, and then they got this guy, that guy, the Sons of Man, and all this like that.
Killer Priest album was actually pretty good, bro. That was a good ass album.
Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Yep. Yeah, Killer Priest.
Shit. And I like the first Killer Army album. The first Killer, it was so. That was when I was on my underground shit. That song, Blood for Blood Without You.
And then wait, what was Raekwon doing? Raekwon had his own other shit outside of Wu-Tang.
Manolo said we still avoiding the elephant in the room. What's that?
What's that?
What's the elephant in the room, Manolo? We need to know that before we get out of here. Because I'm leaving here at 11:30. It's 11:29. What's the elephant?
11:29?
11, yeah.
That went fast.
Yeah, we was bugging out. We talk about that Wu shit. But listen, we gonna get out here, gang. We appreciate y'all. If Manolo tells us the elephant in the room, then we'll know what that is. But Wu-Tang will survive. No. Wu-Tang will survive. Every time the party screaming, shout. Oh man, you almost had that TC. You almost
I like the older shit. Like
you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to find a bigger Wu-Tang fan than me, bro.
Y'all still what? Okay. I guess
he said we. Oh, hold on. He said Future on that list. He just dropped a dope ass album.
Oh, yo, I don't think Future's whack, bro.
I don't think he's whack neither.
I'm not a Future fan. I can't sit through Future's albums. I'm sorry. I'm probably
nah, but you know what?
I'm a Kendrick guy.
Generation right now that's just
they can rock with it.
I can rock with his way. I remember when he came out. I started liking him. You deserve it.
Yeah,
you deserve
Manolo,
it.
if you talking about the joint with Metro, that's a compilation. That's them together. That's not just him. That's Metro.
But do you know that Drunken Love is originally a Future record? Beyonce, they saying Beyonce took the record word for word.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Look it up.
Well, shit. Say less.
There's reference tracks.
Say less. Then nigga gotta smash. Cause I like Drunken Love.
I didn't like that song really.
You bugging, Fliz.
I wasn't on that song.
Fliz.
That's just me.
There are points given to a man,
let's have a drink.
And there are points taken away from a man. Fliz, a man has certain points in his life where they give you points and they take away. Fliz, you lose 1,000 points for not liking drunk.
I lose points because I don't feel drunk.
I'm sorry.
When did that song become the barometer? Like,
no, it's certain songs, Fliz, that in the lexicon of music. Yeah, Drunken Love, it is what it is.
Drunken Love is one of those.
There may be a song.
And not Oochie Coochie.
If you like Oochie Coochie, you maybe you get points. I don't know.
Chris is doing a dance, but still. Oochie Coochie.
Like, yo, I like some of Future's songs better than that joint. I mean, some of the people on the list to me got songs better than that.
I like probably 2 Future songs, and one of them is Mask On. Mask On.
I like Mask On, yep.
That's a fire track. And that's about 8 years ago, like mad longer. But I'm just not a Future guy. I'm a Kendrick guy.
I saw Future in concert thanks to Medusa Black.
Mm-hmm.
He tore that shit down. I ain't gonna take nothing from him.
Oh, Future gets down?
It was Future, Migos, and Tory Lanez. I think.
That's a dope concert.
It was at the Xfinity joint.
Well, you ain't gonna never see Migos, and you're gonna never see Tory Lanez.
And she gave me. She had free tickets.
I seen Migos at the where the fuck was we at the dump, but no Offset though. And I think Offset had just married Cardi at the time.
All right.
Gang, we out of here. We appreciate y'all watching. This was a great episode once again. The What Show will be back next week.
What?
I had a great time. You always got me at hello when you start talking about Wu-Tang and you start talking about Dr. Dre and NWA, which Dr. Dre is, and I don't know how to quantify this, but Dr. Dre is one of the best rappers too. I feel like, and we need to have that discussion. He never wrote his shit, but he said dope. That shit fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. I respect all legends, bro.
It's legendary
all
shit,
legends.
bro.
I may not like everything you do, but I respect all legends.
Eazy-E, they come from the same cloth, bro.
Diddy was garbage and Dre was fantastic. Let's be honest. What are the odds of you listening to a Diddy joint over a Dr. Dre joint?
That's not.
What Diddy joint you listen to over the Chronic or 2001?
What we just talked about, what you just said earlier, Dre's last album, the Compton joint, That shit smacks, yo.
I just want to fuck
Yo.
you. No kissing and hugging, girl. You got a husband who loves you. You need to give him your quality
You know
time.
what I want to say before you sign off? Yeah. That list, and I noticed, and we always talk about a lot of historic rap, and we always talk about a lot of like rap that was commercial, especially when it wasn't cool to be commercial. Remember weeks ago on one of the shows here?
We need to bring Manolo. He want to come in here. We got you.
That's what's up.
Hit me
I
up.
said, look, I was saying rap needs that. It's like it's the life support, like it or not. We love the underground stuff, but rap grew and rap became profitable when you had what we consider corny commercial. And you see, I said now, hip hop is starting to fade away and die because of a lot of reasons, maybe. But I'm saying there's not that one guy who's so commercially corny and bringing all those masses. I want to see what that genre is about. That's I really think that's a big.
We need it all.
Part of it. I think we
need it all.
What people like, oh no, this is too corny. We need bubblegum rap.
We need it. You're right. It means so much. All of it matters. As I got older, I realized we needed Vanilla Ice. We needed Eminem's hits. We needed freaking Hammer. We needed all of that because without that, then you don't have the combination of everything in hip hop.
To all the Skilos and the empty brains,
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her.
I can like me. I make it a habit to have like certain amount of sets of friends, right?
Flynn said I make it a habit to have a certain amount of sex.
I know that too. But Lauren, I have certain sets of friends. That's
why he was saying, ooh.
Uchi bang bang. No.
I love
coochie, la la la. Uchi coochie.
If everybody who's in the hip hop realm, you've got to learn to break out and get you a set of friends that it has nothing to do with hip hop. It will change your life and your view. And I started doing that. And then you can hear what their opinion is on hip hop and what will draw them to it.
AKA white people.
No, it's not even just white people, but mostly it's mostly white people. But still, it's like there's a large section of minority people who like are abandoning rap as they get older because they're like, like this ain't it.
Like me.
You know what I mean?
I don't listen to a lot of rap. So shit comes up on my phone would tell me something new dropped, and I listen to some stuff I don't, But I'm mostly listening to stuff I already like. If I already like the artist, Conway drop, Freddie drop, Biddy drop, Jay drop, Nas drop, I'm gonna listen to that. And sometimes new artists, they'll show me new artists. I'll listen to it. But for the most part, I'm not checking for not a lot of new artists. I'm not checking for a lot of new music. I'm listening to stuff I already know what I like. So that's what a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are doing it. So it is what it is. I'm waiting for that Kendrick to drop in May. And that's what it is. Guess what, gang? Listen, Flizzy got to drive 30 minutes every time this show is over. Yep. So he need to make it home to his kids. We don't want him falling off the road. Last night I missed the exit. Fucking they messing up down Prov. They got the shit going all kind of places. So I was like, nah, I'm supposed to take the exit. I went and tried to go across the fucking boom. Hit. I was driving and a pothole popped in front of me out of nowhere. I'm swerving, bam, hit that shit. Went this way, the car lost control. Anyway, long story short, I survived. I took my car to the dealer today. It's fixed. But at the same time, at the end of the day, we do not want Fliz to have that same situation that I had last night because we don't need him on the side of the road calling AAA at midnight or later. So we need to get out of here at a decent time. His child she's watching the podcast, waiting. Daddy,
no,
she's not waiting. She's waiting for him to sign off. And she's gonna wait 30 minutes for him to come through the door. So with that being said, gang, we appreciate y'all watching. Right? He said you're from the era at the same time you get a little bit of C. So listen, we're gonna sign off, but we will be here tomorrow, next week, Wednesday, same bat time, 9-ish.
That should be on the shirt.
9-ish.
We go live about 9.
We're gonna have new merch next week. I got some new merch. We're gonna drop the What true. Show shirts coming up. Flizzy, the sweatshirts. I got
the t-shirts, I got the hats and the pants. I got the whole outfit.
Bong. If you like the show, support the show. That's what next week we're gonna start. Next week we're gonna start pushing to support the show. This shit costs money to have cameras and lights and shit that switch the camera around like that. This shit costs money. It ain't free. The go live
every week
on 8 different network, on 8 different social medias every week. So listen, y'all want to throw us some stars in the Facebook, or you want to throw us some super thanks on YouTube, or you want to buy a shirt, everything is down there. We appreciate you. Yada yada. Let me see the comments before we get out of here. My man Antoine said, you from that 3R. Much props to y'all. Appreciate you. Gang, we out. We went mad long tonight. This is a long. We never went this long.